Jay said we had to.
Yo, what's going on, people? We're back right now, yeah. Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne and conversation, banter before bed. Don't forget to look up for TJ and Radio on all social media platforms. Drunkle J, co-host is back.
Listen! You miss me. Have someone else down, but don't worry, we'll be hooking it up after 12. What are you saying?
Jada Styles is here.
Did you miss me?
Of course, innit? I was doing a solo and that, you know.
Show me I don't even have his number. Imagine that. I don't have his
I'm
number.
bougie.
You're not bougie because I said no.
But Jada, who we got today though, man?
Who have we got? We got B&M. Is it BMM? B&M.
BMB.
BMB Hunterz. Big them up all day long.
Jeez. I ain't got the Avengers.
So much. Do you know what?
London's mighty superheroes.
This is the best way to start my day back on radio, on TJ. I'm like, I really appreciate you not coming. I really do. I thought you were going to act bougie. Like,
Nah, we ain't bougie like that.
you're not at all. They're really nice.
Let's give your names out. Who we got here?
Me, I'm Banks. I'm the founder of my team.
Okay, and we got Scorpion.
No.
Yeah, we call him Neff, innit? That's my nephew still.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
I want to know what he looks like under there. I wonder if he's little bit kissable. But his eyes look young. I wouldn't even take the piss out of a child under the age of 25.
You're right.
Mad.
Don't do that.
Are you old? Are you younger than 25? Are you older?
Yeah.
You got young eyes.
Don't worry about
I
it.
don't do under 25s. I tried that and I ended up getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, the mum knocking at my door and where you got my son? But listen, tell us who you are, what it is you lot do.
Yeah, how do you not get started, man?
Boom. We're BMB Hunters, and we catch predators online that's lurking online. We lurk online to catch predators that's talking to underage girls and boys.
So how did it start then? And what year did it start?
Because I've already asked this question like an idiot.
I ain't even gonna lie, you know. Do you know what? It started like all of 6 weeks ago.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Seriously?
6 weeks ago.
Serious?
Yeah, man.
It's a dimple team. People with dimples, yeah, we get shit cracking quick. Yeah.
Wait, only go back. So, do you just wake up thinking, I'm just going to get these predators?
No. There's a lot. Actually, you know what? There's a lot. It's deep. There's a deeper story
Tell
to
us
it.
where it all stemmed from. Go on.
It's our community, innit? Yeah. See, like obviously, I do like another talk show on another page, like my own little personal thing, yeah. And on there, people's giving us stories about like local predators and da. Because I do the name and shame thing. I don't care who you are. Put your face out there. Let everyone know who lives in the
I
area.
don't think you do it enough. I think you need to start getting still shots of these little bars.
Yeah, no, we
And
do.
then
We can do all of
swap
that.
you to the picture, yeah, with name, date of birth, and area code.
All of that, man.
Some gang, you get me.
But now, personal reasons, obviously, not only just the name and shame thing. There's been like loads of them in the area and that. But on like personal, like more closer to home, like it's happened like real close to me. You see what I'm saying? And like a couple months ago, someone decided to come and tell me, like me and my partner.
Oh, you got a partner?
Yeah.
You told me that.
I don't need to.
Why you here? You know what I mean? Like, I'm ashamed and everything for my camera. Like, hearing. So I think I'm the 25-year-old.
Hey, Kim, we might sting you.
But yeah, go on.
You
So.
said the real song, was it like a family member?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't even call it a family member now, but it was someone that's close to man, like family. So
Okay,
it was
like a
like a
family
sister, innit? Yeah.
But this was the predator?
Yeah, but they've disclosed to us that they've done something to another family member back a day, like when everyone was younger, but they was of age. So obviously we disowned that family member and pushed that onto the curb, but you can't do nothing about that.
Well, why didn't you expose her? Like you do these other bastards. That's a bit biased.
No, it's not even a bias thing still.
Because she
That's
was
what kicked it
female.
all off for man, really. That's where it kind of all come from. And I thought, you know what?
You
Because
should've
no, you know
looked
what it is
at
because it was family and family, and the story runs deeper. Obviously, no one feds and that it didn't happen in it, yeah. So long time gone, whatever. That one there got away, but I'm not on this. Got to do something in it, yeah. So we just done something. I thought, all right, cool. I'll put a post up on Facebook saying this is what I'm gonna do. And the team that I've got now, the team that come forward and said I'll do it with you.
So how do you recruit these guys then?
I don't.
I'm a beg it. Before I asked him to come here, like 2 weeks, I was like, can I come and join you? I was like, I want to be part of the team.
Yeah,
He's
no,
like,
facts,
No,
no, facts.
I'm so gassed. I love
Cool,
you.
man.
I love you.
No, a lot of people do. Yeah. After every sting, we've done like 12 in like five and a half weeks. Our first thing was what? The first of March, innit? Obviously, we're here now, 7th of April.
Yeah.
12 people we've caught, innit? But we ain't caught all of them. Other teams have come forward and asked us to help them with stings. Like, can you sting in London? We're not from London. And we found out there's a big community. We didn't even know there was a hunting community. This was something that I wanted to do. And I thought, you know what? Boom, we're going to do that. First thing, nothing. The second thing we got was a Turkish guy. Now, he kind of went a bit out there. He kind of,
Viral.
semi-viral. Like.
Yeah,
On our page, he's on that 200 and something thousand.
It made you think put it up and UK gossip or something like that.
Yeah,
That's
the street blogs and that put it up,
Yeah,
and there was all like
that.
500,000. But he was local. He's a young boy that's affiliated with certain like man on the road and that. So he kind of hit the streets. Not all of them are like that. They're all different, isn't it?
Yeah.
But this guy done it, and then like hunting teams was coming forward telling us like, we've done stuff wrong or
Everyone's got their own way.
Yeah,
Whatever.
everyone's got their own talk in it. Yeah.
Anyway,
But,
do you want to
yeah.
expose them? Who are they?
Nah, man, just
Talk to your chest, fam.
No, I talk to my chest still. No, you know what? I talk to my chest, but within the
Okay,
community,
you gotta be the
I
little
open
respect.
my mouth and they know that Bants don't scared to talk in it. Yeah,
Right.
but it's not an acting thing. They're trying to actually guide us, but the way they guide certain of them tried to out us weren't the right way. A lot of them come in our inbox and said, "Listen, one or two things, sort it out." So that's why we're on a mellow vibe.
Okay.
We deal with them nicely and calm. But a couple of them's got aggressive with us. So we kind of...
Huh? What? You saying the hunters are beefing between the hunters?
Nah, like some of the predators have got aggressive with
Okay,
us.
yeah, well,
so
that's-
like the way we've had to handle the situation is come across a little wrong. Like with the Turkish brother, we grabbed him up a little bit because
But why would anyone have sympathy for them animals? Oh, please.
No, you know what it is? It's about securing the case. Yeah? Because CPS is funny. They will try and drop it for anything. Yeah? Because it's not even the police. This is what we clocked, yeah? Doing this. It ain't even the police that's the problem. It's the CPS and how they want to look at things. And because of the way we do things, it's frowned upon, but it's not illegal. So you got to take the case on. But it's us making it watertight to make sure we get a prosecution. Or them man just walk free. That's why we expose them. That's why there's cameras in their faces and they're on thousands of views and out there, so you know who lives in your area, you know who lives next door to you.
Do they get prosecuted?
Yeah, a lot of them
But
do.
we
Like,
need to see this. As a viewer, it will be not, because you're not deterring the younger ones coming up that might have that mentality. It's like, what? So if a couple of man them want to call the police and nothing happens. But if you not show, like put up a screenshot of them and say, you know, something that happened like 2020, like April 2020, we called April is now May 2021. This person got this amount of years. It would be nice to see. You know, like what Crime
no,
Watch
but
do?
you know what? Because we're so new,
Yeah.
no one ain't seen obviously our convictions yet because
We
we've just
see,
started.
yeah. I get
Don't
it takes
forget,
time
right
as
about
well.
now, a lot of these lot,
Pandemic.
from the first, even them man are still on bail.
Because COVID, isn't it?
Yeah, but they're on. Like, a lot of people, don't forget, they do a lot of this bail on pending investigation or like they wait certain things. It's a process, isn't it? You know how it goes, man. You get arrested, boom, you come out on bail, they're investigating your thing, looking at evidence, probably taking like they seize their goods, their phones, go in their yard, Section 18, take their laptops, whatever they might have, because there's more to just us that's talking to you probably.
Yeah.
And so. Yeah, man.
How
so
do you get them? Do you like send pictures of little girls in real life? Who talks to them? Because I think I'd be banging at talking to one of them.
I'm not in my
Like,
team. We've got admin, we've got decoys, we've got like hunters and security. I decoy and I hunt. That's how I go and catch
What's
them.
the decoy?
So I'm a child decoy and an adult decoy.
So when you talk to them,
So I'm a 13-year-old girl, 14-year-old girl, whatever the age. I've got another team member who's also a decoy, so me and her run it together,
right?
and we just talk to them. But you talk as an innocent child, you don't know nothing. They make contact first. You give them your age straight away, and a lot of men go away. You get me? You're chatting to a 13-year-old girl. All right, sorry, my mistake. Da, da, da.
So do you approach them or do they approach
No,
you?
they approach you. We just
so
sit down.
Where do they find you from? Like Instagram, Facebook,
Yeah,
Twitter?
everywhere.
On social media.
Yeah, all
Really?
social media.
So do you put up a face of a little girl?
Now we have our profiles, so the profiles are all built, but like I can't really get into it too much. I ain't trying to give our secrets away, innit?
Yeah, but is there a real picture though? Authentic picture of a girl?
But this way, you're looking at man as a gal, innit? Put it that way. Simple as that. Do you get it? So without getting further into it,
Yeah, no.
there's things you could use to change you, or like we use like for instance like one of my other nephews, we use like his partner who's like over of age, but she looks young, or use her younger photos and that. But with consent. Do you see what I'm saying? No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I want to make them look at bars, see me and come.
That's what we, yeah.
Yeah, let them see me out because my chest was a bit, you know what I mean? They'll look at me and get excited, little shit. But yeah, I hear
no, man, it's all mad. It's mad still.
So I heard what they're doing now as well. They're doing it on Fortnite, on the gaming chats now. You know,
bro, when I say to you, everywhere, Roblox,
their own kids.
Fortnite, yeah, all of that. Like, it don't matter what. Like, we thought when I started this year, I thought, bro, if I get one off the streets, you know, I'm happy. I just want to do something. Oh, mate, we started about 6 days later. We had enough of a chat log to go and get our first guy. And then a week after that, we had our second and our third guy lined up on a Saturday and a Sunday. That was a Turkish brother, and then the Asian brother next day, yeah? After that, another team come forward, yeah? They're called Solar Scepters. They're based in Yorkshire. They've got a sting, can you cover it? So other teams are coming asking us to help them with stings, so we're local, whatever else. And they're the ones, Solar Scepters are the ones that actually helped us, that kind of mold the way we handle them, yeah? Operate, deal with them, like chat logs, yeah? Gave us the points that we need to just make sure certain things run proper and the community can't frown on you. So they give us a little stepping stone, which you need a little guidance when you're new in something, innit, yeah? And then another team that's come forward want us to help. And then a couple of them just come. So we've stung for like 4 or 5 people already, plus our own ones.
Can I ask you a question? When they come, do they see a little girl standing there, or they just walk looking around?
Oh no!
I would have my hoodie up, turn around.
Let me tell you about today's one. Yeah, we had listen, we're active, bro. Yeah, we had one today. Yeah,
before radio.
Listen, you don't understand the activity. That my legs are hurting. That's why when you see us like walking like we're old. Yeah, it's not because we're old, but it's because we've been out, isn't it? So at 2 o'clock, like this morning, I went work. I'm a recovery driver. Yeah, so I went work, done 1-2 jobs, and we had this thing on from another, like, their solo decoy, so they just decoy chat to them, they don't work for no one, and whatever team could help them to get them, they asked. So they asked us, we done it. See, when this brother was waiting, yeah, when this brother was waiting, he was crouched down, like, behind, like, a bush type thing, yeah, on the phone talking to, like, what he thought was the child. Yeah, or like messaging who he thought was a child. So they're like, yeah, he's around. We had he sent us a picture of what he's wearing, like how he's coming dressed, so to look out for him. But he was telling the child that he was somewhere else, but he weren't. So he was watching her from across the road.
So they was
And they weren't a girl. The guy, the predator, was waiting, hiding across the road, scouting for the girl, telling the girl that he's there. He actually saw him. Yeah, he's like, hey, he's over there. So we've gone over there to approach him. He saw us all coming, but when you see me and him, this is how he comes. This is how he comes. It's not even a joke, yeah? We're going to change the mask after this one, yeah? But when you see my man, you're going to know.
Yeah.
Like, you'll see us two. So we use the image of what we look like. We come from our background.
You don't look like your average hunter.
We don't sound like them either. And now that you got these, yeah, them man, they're scattered. Yeah. No one knows what we look like. So when we were all walking to my man, he didn't even know. We picked him up. Yo, mate, excuse me, can you stand up here, told him what's going on. Believe after about 7 minutes, like he said to him, don't move anyway. He's like, I'm not going to run. My man folded his arms like this. His face twitched, and he ran. But he done it when, like, we heard a noise behind us, so obviously we have to be aware of our surroundings. So like 2-3 of us had looked, and my man, straight through the middle, He didn't get far. He got about 80 meters right the corner, innit, yeah? On our toes, got him, whatever else. The fuck? We never seen a man hiding in a bush waiting for a kid before.
Because he was going to take the piss out of it.
Like, fam, for man, that was weird.
You lot should put a woman there.
No, we don't try it much in a way. Because what happens is, you don't know the intent of some of them. Some of them ain't just coming just to do sexual activities. Some of them are rapists, murderers, kidnappers. They might be child traffickers. You don't know. So no, it's not about make them come. It's about the safety of you and your team. Yeah? So you're not going to just put a woman in jeopardy. We know what you look like. We've got everything about you, bro. Man, we'll come to your yard and pick you up on your doorstep. Don't play with us, innit? Yeah?
Wait, you said you have a 9 to 5. Do you pay taxes?
Yeah, I pay my
Why?
taxes and that.
You lot are superheroes. You lot are vigilantes. You lot should be paying no taxes.
Oh, I
Government.
love that word vigilante.
That's
That's
you are. You're
like
freaking Batman. You lot are freaking
That's
Batman.
No, see what? Yeah, we're not, man.
It's true.
We're
What
not,
do you
man.
mean? You're-
No, I'm not gonna lie.
You
We're
save
not.
lives. How are you not?
We're
You
not.
save
Do you know what? I'm
lives.
showing you. Let me tell a story. Yeah.
All those neighborhood heroes, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
lot you lot are freaking
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
He loves it, is like, you get me, like.
No. Listen,
It's
yeah.
true though.
Take it out.
It's for the greater
true.
good.
Nah,
For the
he
greater
is.
good, man.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying,
one
but
of
you
the
know what it
most
is?
saving a
So
child.
tell you what happened, yeah? About 5 years ago, I caught a man wanking, watching my missus in my garden at 3 in the morning. I've come home, cars pulled up, I've got out, drove off. My man didn't hear, man. I could see him stroking it out. Black man, Rasta man. I couldn't believe my eyes. I thought, right.
Black people don't do that, mate.
No,
They
that's
have
what
no
you
colour.
think.
That's
That's
I'm
what you
saying.
think. They
No,
don't
I
have
don't
no
think-
colour. No, that's what you
I
think. Like when I see
think-
that, I was like, nah, dread. It what I'm saying to you, yeah? Walked in the gate. When I kicked the gate open, my man heard. He turned around and see, man.
Was he dangling?
I bust man's head. That was it. Simple as that. I didn't even care. Yeah, I fucked it up. That's what I did. Truth for the. That's just the truth, isn't it? Yeah. Beat him up. Like, I see him. I look through the window. He's watching my missus. There she is on the bed, legs all that. And I said, nah, man, I couldn't handle it. Yeah. 3 o'clock in the morning. I was like, raw. Man's come to rape her and that. So I punched him out. But
Yeah,
I'm doing
yeah.
it obviously. While I'm doing it, you get man. I'm letting people know. Like, not even letting people know. Let him know. Like, that's my missus, my kids in the house, all of that stuff. He's telling me he's got kids. Da, da, da. Police come 8 minutes later. I've told them like he's tried to get away. I've said to them like, hey, stop him, whatever. They arrested me, yeah.
Arrested you.
They arrested me,
It's
yeah.
England. You can't even.
It's
kill
England. You're not
someone
allowed to
that
protect
breaks
no
into
one.
Your house.
Well, Batman's
He's-
been
Don't you
arrested.
remember the
No,
guy that
that's what I'm
had
saying.
the guy for
Because
covering his
Batman
house?
and them man, they are comics. In the real life, it's us against them. It's always been that way. See, I don't see this race thing no more. See, he's doing. No, I don't see this race thing. It's a. What do I say is?
Well, it's definitely a race thing.
It's
Maybe
good and
not
evil.
in that sector.
Nah,
of
man.
life.
It's a classist thing.
Facts.
Yeah, like take
Andrew.
my white bridge from Tottenham, and then let him roll. They're gonna still treat him the same way he walks and talks and dresses. Some of the community tried to at us saying, "Oh, who are these thugs on these benefit scroungers and da 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 da," and like these road men. Mate, 80% of my team's white. We're the only 2 black people that you see on the team. The rest of them are all white. It's just how they speak. It's how they talk behind the camera. You're presuming because you
I
might hear
thought
me.
you were all Asians, personally.
Mad, man, I can't chat to you right now.
Why? I don't know why I thought everyone was Asian.
The reason why I rape you, because you lot don't get violent. Because when I show my friend like who I've got on the show, listen, you lot, they're not actually not punching the guys out.
No. Because you know what?
You try
Like
not
happened when I got arrested. I nearly went jail. Yeah, they put me on a suspended sentence and all these things here. I paid my man £1,000. He treated like. Bearing in mind during my case, during the trial, they was telling man. He's known like on his previous. He's known for 3 sexual assaults in the 80s. But they're not gonna do that. I never knew you from nowhere. I'll catch you in my garden. I'll beat you up and tell you the police exactly what I saw. They done me for ABH and da da da. And fucking, I was just protecting my family, man. Like my kids are in the house and that.
Yeah,
Like bearing in mind, I was even looking after my niece and my nephew that night. So if I didn't get home at 3 o'clock in the morning,
know what could happen.
I got free home at 3:30. She could have been raped. They could have been killed. And it was all long. It was all long.
I respect you anyway.
So this is the best way to do it. Like even the other day, we had a couple boys turn up because people leaked the locations on the live. So a couple boys turned up saying like, "No man, he's gonna get away with it. Let's just fuck him up." So go on then. And I had enough. We was waiting with this guy for 3 hours. So go.
Police didn't turn up for 3 hours?
Yeah, they left us there. Yeah.
Police-
We ain't gonna leave you though. Yeah, we're gonna stay with you for 3 hours. No problem. Cold, all of that. Catching frostbite, no problem. But the pedo ain't going nowhere. Couple boys turned
3
up.
hours?
Yeah, mad. They left us there. Yeah, couple boys turned up. Got on this Aggie vibe. We just showed them exactly what I told you. Lot. Showed them, like, bro, you got kids. He's like, yeah. So go and whack him up. You're gonna get about 3 years for that. Who's looking after your kid?
What do you mean, no face, no case, pull up, screw,
You think that, but it's our duty to protect him. You don't turn up and hit him.
It has nothing to do with me.
No, it's our duty to protect him. We're there exposing you. It's us cameras in your face. It's our page. It's my name and my face to it.
But you accidentally just turned your back.
We
and-
can't do that. Listen to logic.
No, I get it. I'm just trying to be a bit...
because we're on that. We're literally on that. We agree with. We understand, innit? We don't agree with it. I can't promote the violent thing yet. But boy, I've been there and done it. And I can't say like all I can say is I understand, innit? I understand the feeling, the passion. But looking at a deeper level, who's going to look after your kid when you go to jail for beating my man up? Like, we're just trying to get our case done, get the police to pick him up and go.
Do the police actually pick them up though?
They do. Every single one of them get arrested.
But
they're in a butt right now. We don't know. Right, our stories are to be continued, but with other teams who's done like over 300 stings and got high conviction rates, I definitely say like as long as your chat logs are waterproof and you've got your grooming charges in there, you've got like they're so quick to send dick pics. I've seen it. It's all mad.
yeah, I get that for no reason. I don't even get hello in my DMs.
It's cool.
I
Do
just
you know why it's cool though? You know why it's cool though? 'Cause they're just thirsty man, yeah, man and woman. It's different when it's man and kid. Yeah, pure dick pics on a 12-year-old. You're actually
but to me, it's
like, and they're doing mad stuff.
It's weird.
We've seen men do all kind of things, cucumbers up bums and stuff.
Let's just ask you, does anything shock you?
Not no more.
So you've seen nearly everything, isn't it? To a certain extent.
Not
Does it
even
make
nearly
you wanna
everything yet, but
cry?
like, yeah, nah.
It literally
You
made
know,
me
it's-
want to cry.
you have
I know
to have-
someone that got molested by their own, ended up having a baby for like
Yeah,
it just
the mad
makes-
thing.
Just knowing about
It's
it
mad.
brings tears to my eyes.
Yeah, you look sad.
Yeah, no, because like that could be my next door neighbour. I mean, there's no standard, and there's no colour, and there's no creed to it. You're just a human
Oh, 'cause
going out of your
people-
way
people-
to violate innocent beings. Like, what do you even know at 13 years old?
That's why I don't really post family members on my social media.
Yeah.
Like my cousins, that because you don't know who's
No,
who.
no,
You don't know
no.
who's
All
who.
of that got taken down. You know what? Listen,
Yeah, I decided to.
the predators could be a threat.
Not even
That's
that.
what
The
I'm saying,
one
but
that
it's-
people need to stop doing is when they post their child and they've got the logo of the school on
Yeah,
their
yeah,
jumper.
yeah, yeah.
Take them down.
Listen,
Yeah?
kids go missing all the time and that. Yeah.
Every minute.
Now,
Yeah.
see, doing this, yeah. Like currently, I'm speaking to there's probably about 130 of them on that phone right now.
I don't even want to see. I'll
No.
cry.
I won't show you.
I'll
But I'm
cry.
saying there's about 130 active talking right now. It's not actually a joke, and I'm using one app. It's not a joke, bro. They're everywhere, and they're just there lurking. They don't care. They don't have no filter, and they're all over. And some of them.
They're everything to teach them.
And we caught a guy who come to Tottenham Hall. He wasn't even asking. It was another one for solar receptors. Yeah, had this guy talking to him. They were chatting to him for 2 years, on and off. And this guy was interested in only kids and pigs.
Oh, but, yeah, but to me, there's no different. If you can have sex with a child, you can have sex with an animal. They're both vulnerable, yeah, and they both don't know what they're doing. And 9 times out of 10, they're gonna do what they're
No,
told.
but
It's the
listen.
same difference. Sorry.
I know it don't know.
It's animalistic
It's
behaviour.
all it's all fucked up. It's
So
all
you
wrong.
can't, yeah.
But then when you've got like one that's into that was mad.
No, it's not.
Like,
shock to me.
we didn't even like they can't resend things that they get received. So if he sends anything to the phone about bestiality and all of that stuff, then they've kind of got to shut that phone off and all of that because of police and that. Yeah, it's mad images all that.
You're on the bait net. You know that little secret net. that
Do you
they
look
created?
yeah, the
No,
dark
we're
web?
Yeah. to
Nah,
find
we're
your
not
stuff.
even now.
I don't
If-
care. You can sell pitney and that. You think I'm silly? I've heard about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
all.
I've heard about it all
Harvest
as well.
organs, all of these stuff. They're on the bait internet.
Yeah,
Lucky.
why not deal with the dark web?
I would be too
Mate,
scared.
our social media that our kids are on every single day, your daily apps are that's what's rev.
Do you not believe in second chances?
For
No.
what?
No,
No, I'm just asking.
Nah.
I'm just asking.
nah.
Second chance to what? To reoffend?
I'm just asking you because I'm getting.
Listen, from you an adult, you want to sex up a pitney, you're going to go to your deathbed like that. You'll sex your pitney, and the next one talk.
Do you
That's
believe-
how it is.
So do you
There's
believe
no
capital
second
punishment?
chances to
Yeah,
that.
capital punishment. I'm dead.
No, do you know what my mum used to say? Get them all and fling them on an island. I love that.
No, but see
Single
that's
violence.
all long. You're still
That-
making man live. I'm on capital punishment. That's
oh,
what
no,
I.
that's too easy,
No,
though,
it ain't.
babe.
Should be stoned,
Capital
to be
punishment.
honest.
No, I
That's
think
what
they
they
should
should
be
buy, innit?
tortured. Like every so
Stoned.
often,
You don't
cut
like
off a
that
piece of
them
their
things there,
willy
man.
or their funny lips, put something in their
See the
arse.
chemical castration that they deal with like, in certain countries and that. I believe in that.
But that's not enough.
Yeah.
It's
Nah,
just-
but
it's
listen,
an
that
intake.
there-
A man can see a child in a nappy, yeah, and get sexually aroused. It's
Yeah.
not just everyone thinks that sex is about genitals. No, it's
It's not, it's not.
beyond that. It's
It's
a
not.
mentality. So it's either death
I
or
say
the
that
island.
it's a problem. It's something that they're born with. I reckon.
Or
I
it's
don't know how. I
abuse,
can't.
or they've come from
I can't even
abuse.
say that because you know what? Like, there's so many different stories in it. Yeah? There's survivors who's been abused and
Yeah.
gone to abuse, and and survivors who can't get their head around those kind of people. There's people that come from a very good walk of life, and That's just them. That's just their sexual preference. They like kids and that. Like, man can't understand it. I'm just that's what it is. Black and white is just what it is.
That's what I want to go
But
criminology.
that's why I believe in the capital punishment. You're not gonna be. You can't fix that. You can't fix it, bro. They get the weakest sentences ever.
But you know,
They'll give a weed man years,
Yeah,
and a
for
pedo.
them, I know,
Like they have to
it's
actually
fine.
do these fucking things. Yeah, like actually touch a kid
Still get
or
mad at
have
them,
sex with a kid before they probably even go into jail properly. Yeah, and still getting 2-3 years weak sentences, and then they're protected in jail. They go on the wings, the VP wings, and that. They're all alright. They get looked after in jail. It's long. The whole system from the top down is designed to protect them because they're there
because
from the
but
top
the
up.
highest. Yeah, but who's at the top?
Yeah, them. That's what I'm saying. They're there from the top up.
Protecting their
That's what
own.
I'm saying. That's why
They're
it's a chain of
protecting their
command.
own.
They do that to watch their back. You get caught. Yeah, bomb. That you've made all the loopholes in the system for you to get away.
That's what it is.
Do you think there's a link between predators and mental illness?
Some of them have got mental illness and mental health issues and all of these things, but man ain't blaming. I can't.
Everyone knows right from wrong, innit?
Yeah,
The
but
average person
you can't.
does,
Like
yeah.
we asked them a simple question.
You got one
What's the?
spastic.
We asked them a simple
He
question.
didn't know. He looked like he had a learning difficulty.
No, but he still knew right from wrong, though. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
No, but see,
so
listen.
does the average child.
You
but
see
it
the guy
doesn't
you're
mean they
talking
get
about,
the
though?
extent, yeah.
See that guy you're talking
He
about?
was a bit of a-
Did you not hear the first question? One of the first questions you asked them.
Well,
What's the legal age of consent in the UK?
16.
You say 16. Straight away, before we ask you too much, we try and get as much information out of you so you know what you're doing. So you can't try and claim da 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 da. You might look funny.
Yeah.
We'll treat him with care and you know what I'm saying? Like,
He invited you into his smelly house.
nah, but we can't go Manjad anyway.
Why?
Because then they could say anything. We're not. Don't
You
give
planted
CP.
stuff in there.
No, not even planted stuff. Forget all of that.
Intimidation and all
But
of that.
anything. You're not allowed to cross. That's a boundary you can't cross. You do that, you ain't got a case. Simple. End of story. Job done.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't
At least
do
you've
it.
done your research. Guy
No,
knows
but we
to open
done
up his
things
internet and
that we learn as we go on. Do
history.
you feel me? We went to one house the other week for someone who a man was an old man, 63, was talking to a 9-year-old.
Oh yeah.
But then the
Grandma.
daughter come out on some mad gas, but she got lit up in the process. She's
Oh,
all on
that's
camera.
keep tearing her
Is there like a certain place in the UK where the percentage is high in terms of predators?
I don't even know, you know.
Everywhere.
I'm not even there yet. I
think
couldn't even
everywhere.
because I've not been in the game long enough to tell you where I think's the most high. They're everywhere.
And for you guys, is there a certain area that you lot started at where there's
No, because what we do when they try and meet us, we tell them where we want them to come to us or wherever. We just go
Oh,
anywhere.
okay.
It don't matter. But it don't matter where they are. We don't really care, innit? But we can't say they're from a certain area because, bro,
We've been everywhere.
these are on there. They're from everywhere. They'll tell you UK, all of that, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, da da da, other countries.
Do you not get excited when you're on your way? Because I'd be
Yeah,
mad
the things
gassed
the
in
things
car,
that
like,
you see the things there,
I
they're the best
swear,
parts.
man.
That's because it's the final chapter.
Right
It's-
on.
that's why the live. That's why the live's got to be so calm. It's the final part. It's the confession. It's the final little bit of
Have they
video
all
evidence.
confessed?
Nah, man. Some of them, one of them played dumb. They all played dumb. You know what they're on. It's all about me. The first guy we got. Oh man, I'll kill myself.
Go on then.
My life's
I'll
over.
help you.
We're like, nah, man. We don't need to kill yourself. We want justice, bro. We'll give you to your bill. Do what you're doing after we've given you it. I don't care. Because to be honest, that ain't my problem. You chose to do what you're going to do. You decided to chat to the 12-year-old or 13-year-old girl. You decided to get her to do whatever you wanted her to do. And then when we come and sting your ass for it, because more times they don't even know we're coming. Like, they think they're going to meet a child.
But what is it the obsession with young kids, like younger girls? I don't understand it.
Well, I read an article because I wanted to become a social worker before I went to doing psychology, and we had to concentrate on our weaknesses, and one of my weaknesses was children. So I read articles surrounding child abuse, and there was one guy that basically molested and sexually abused a child. And when upon questioning, they asked him why he did that. And they said, like, the guy said that the 2-year-old who's wearing nappies has seduced him to the child. Do you understand? So there is like a psychological element that the movement on a child does actually sexually stimulate these predators. That they don't deem it as a child, they just see it as a being that they want to. Do you know what I mean? And the highest percentage of most people that do prey on little kids actually believe that they can make this their loved one. It's not just about being a child. For us, it's a child, and that's inappropriate. But for them, it's something that I like and I want. No different from you seeing a woman in a club that you wanna. Do you know what I mean?
So what would you not do if someone's from Pakistan come to England and commit that crime? Should they be sentenced in the UK or go back to Pakistan?
Sentenced in the UK, ride the bird and get back out.
Yeah, but then some countries like that, they don't mind London.
No, literally, like,
'Cause every country's different.
We caught a guy that was only here for a couple of months. So you come over here to study, he said. So I'm like, what are you here to study for?
Come study little children.
Yeah, you come to study kids. Yeah,
That's your last word.
yeah, no, but that's what it is, because we can't. Because I can't take, like, we can't, we've given it to them. One of them rammed us with his van and that,
I
tried to
saw
fling
that
us off the
one,
road.
but that one I want to question you about, because that one is girl, I think she's in on it.
Yeah, 100.
They're like
No,
them
but-
two
yeah,
people
but
that
that's
put the child in the attic. What's their names?
Fred West.
Yeah, them ones, that's it. You know, like she's not enough for him, so she's rubbing his ego. And I will do anything, I'll submit to you, even if she's not interested, but the fact she was in on it.
No, but listen, I know-
No, honestly, as opinion, as
Shut
opinion,
up.
100.
She's gonna sit there, watch and play with herself. while
Obviously,
she gets down.
opinions,
As
yeah,
opinion.
you're going to think what you're going to think. Like, I can't sit
But he
there.
was on the way to meet the girl, and the girl's in, and his wife's in the car. That don't
Listen,
make no sense.
all I'm saying is, on the video, you hear us clearly tell him, you're on your way to meet it. Like, we didn't tell him a location. He said, I won't go in Dartford. We didn't tell you Dartford. The 12-year-old kid told you Dartford. Because you was meant to be at Dartford Hospital. That's where he was on the way. But we was outside his house. So as soon as he come out, we knew he was going to come in the van. I said, boys, he's going to...
I
Nah,
want to see the girl win.
nah, weren't on that. I've been waiting outside man's yard for 2 hours. I'm not on it. The people have seen us. We don't look like fucking... We look like we're up to no good. Yeah? I don't want people thinking we're trying to run up a man's yard and all of that stuff. Like, man standing there like that for 2 hours looking down the road. No, so it's long, and I'm bearing in mind, like, certain information was wrong. Certain information was wrong. Yeah, we wish we waited, but we didn't. Yeah, we weren't waiting. We know he's on his way to meet her. That was enough for man, bruv. We had a whole chat logs there. Yeah, there's been a whole heap of that
Well,
going.
what about their women or their partners that perpetuate the notion that this is okay? I think they should all get
They
the
all
same
should,
amount of time.
but you have to remember, we all know. This is what pisses. That's your phone going off on a mad thing, you know?
Yeah, carry on.
Sorry.
No, so it's. Oh, I forgot to say it now. The phone threw me off. Who's talking about?
Oh no, the Dartford, didn't it? He said the guy.
Yeah, like, see, with like his girl now, we can't say for sure, but we could only assume. There ain't no proof. What we know about, like, in law is not what they know, is what they can prove. That's what happens in court. From my experience, you know what I'm saying?
So how can people get in touch? How can they join you lot then?
Can't.
They can't. Oh, so you lot full up.
Not even full up. We started as what we started as.
Oh, so you're keeping it like that.
So what we do with,
Okay, then.
we'll collaborate.
Okay,
So
then.
if you need like help, or you want us to sting for us, or whatever, you think that we're good enough. Yeah, because a lot of people didn't think we was good enough. They think that the way we talk and the way we handle certain things, like the guy with the van, that we're too rough and all of that stuff. The general public who backs or against these people are like, yeah, what? He's lucky he didn't get smashing in. No, there was a severity in it. He tried to ram us off the road. He used his car as a weapon, and then he assaulted one of my team members. One of my team members got rolled on with a roller. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. He jumped through the van, the guy hit him in the face with the roller. And like, you hear him on the live asking for an apology and that. I wasn't in the mood. Told him, like, kindly shut the fuck up. But I was angry. I was hot, I was flustered. This guy tried to ram us off the road. Forget your apology. This guy could have, like, ran him off the road. That's my nephew, blood. Yeah? Lucky I maintained my cool and didn't put my hands on you. So those bitching that was a bit rough, cool off. You're not there. You're not outside with us to see what happened. Three families came out of the house, see everything, applauded us when the police left. We care about our community, the people that live next door to these people. Yeah, man. We don't care about what he wants. Still let him roll his cigarette. No, you can't talk to your girlfriend. Man, I ain't hearing none of that. You are a cunt. I am hot. I am bothered. I am gonna cuss. But they will judge. They're judging us on that. But then the next week they ain't got nothing to say. But we're singing so perfectly, talking to man. Oh, you're right. Long fam.
I'm gonna say a few names. I just want you lot's opinions. Yeah. Prince Andrew.
Nonce.
Pedo.
Isn't he dead?
Pedo.
No.
The
No.
one that the Queen's
Yeah.
with, the
Facts.
fox-looking guy.
Facts. You can say what you want to say, bro. They said you can say whatever you like. Prince
You
Andrew.
can say what you want to say.
Listen, Prince Andrew.
No filters.
Pedo.
Yeah, pedo.
Bro, I'm not here for. Do you know what it is? we do this because man believes in right and wrong. I don't care how high you are. If I can grab Prince Andrew, believe me and my team will grab him.
Is that the one in the car that looks dead?
Let's Philip.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know which one it is. All I know is his name's Prince. Yeah, and man don't care about that. Yeah, man, I don't care about you and your royalty and that. You're an aunt, fam.
Dr. Velli.
Basically,
Yes, the bad man's talking.
see that case there, yeah?
Yeah.
You took too long to reply. You see that song? It took too long to reply. Way too long. Them allegations should have been dealt with 100. Like, say someone's trying to accuse me of that. I'm hotting up everyone. I'm hotting up everyone. Are you mad? None of that.
The mum to reply.
You're right.
No, but listen, I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
And
Like,
old
he-
allegations.
Wait, listen.
There's old allegations.
Against him.
Yeah.
Swear down.
Go on his YouTube comments from 7 years ago, yeah? Are you
They
alright?
went to suck her toes and
Bro.
sneak.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just best hope we don't sling him, fam. 'Cause if he's chatting to one of our DKs, we're gonna go and pick him up.
I was
That's
fully
what it is,
waiting
no,
his
bro.
thing,
Listen,
bro.
it don't matter who you are. It don't matter who you are.
Stomach, I don't have. I don't.
It doesn't matter who they are. If a man's actually gonna chat to a 12, 13, 14-year-old,
Coming for you.
Why would you care who you pick?
no, man, don't
Oh,
care.
shit.
But I listen. I used to be a big fan of Dutch's, and he'll tell you.
That's
Yeah.
peak. He's upset.
Peak,
So you stop listening to him?
mad.
He got a chase.
No, that's what I'm
No, man, I ain't got a chase.
No, because I just wonder, can you separate the person from the art?
Hold it.
No, you can't do that. Listen, R. Kelly and that, what banger.
Just about to
Man,
say
listen,
that.
he was one of the greatest, fam.
Still is.
You done what? So you was banging a 14-year-old or 15-year-old
While singing that
while you're
tune.
singing that tune. Ruben, man can't hear you again.
Oh,
Man can't. What you see? Listen to him.
I'm not gonna.
You can't brought gal down to that man again.
No, that's what I'm saying. But again, if you say that means
You
you
need to
can't.
turn the mic off for a sec.
No, but I'm saying you can't listen to certain Aaliyah songs then. You can't listen to certain Michael Jackson songs then.
Why? What about Aaliyah?
Because he wrote half of Aaliyah's music.
Yes.
You can't listen. You can't listen.
No,
to
No, I hear that.
together.
But listen,
What
no,
parts
but
you want
I'm
to
not gonna
listen to?
lie.
You're not going to support them. You got to not support them.
And again, if you keep that same energy, you can't listen
No,
to
but-
Elvis.
Who the
Oh, yeah,
fuck
he
is
married-
Elvis?
No, I'm
fam?
saying for general. And again, for the
I
Indian
like
peoples,
it,
you
Elvis.
can't worship Gandhi. Gandhi apparently.
What did I do?
Yeah, well, but he's gonna be sentenced though. But there's
No, you can't throw
there's
accusations out on a man that you get, man. But
There's
you
allegations.
know.
But no, there's allegations. There's allegations.
No,
I
basically,
understand that.
there's a big story about him and
Tiny, innit?
him and
Yeah.
Tiny, and like grooming bare young girls and mad stuff going in. But
But that's why
listen,
that's not where the line is kept in it. Like, if you can know, okay, you can't listen to Leah then. half
yeah,
the
no,
time.
all right, cool. On
And
that,
not-
on
not
that, no,
objective.
I don't listen to any of this. I don't care. That's it.
No.
Yeah. But
SMJ.
Yeah,
no,
Michael
see
as well.
Michael Jackson, yeah.
No, you can't make excuses over.
No, but with Michael Jackson's a bit different. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause man really can't. I'm not gonna lie, fam. Them times there, you gotta remember from like the era that he's
I
from
don't
as well,
believe it. I
and
don't
all of
believe
that there. It was just a man that was seriously fucking good. With him, growing up, I thought it was weird. I didn't like him anyway. I'm not a fan of Michael Jackson, so I'm not saying as a fan. I'm just saying, yeah.
I just think he had inappropriate relationships.
Listen, I'm just
but I
saying,
don't think
yeah.
he molested
I'm-
them. That's me personally.
Yeah.
You're
You got too
I
close
was
to them.
in a
Listen,
bed
I'm
with
gonna
my
tell you
friend
something for a
Tipsy.
free.
That's it.
Yeah, are you a parent?
Yes, I am.
Are you a parent?
No, but I understand.
You got kids?
Are you a parent?
Yeah.
We're all parents. There's one thing in my team, yeah. Young or old, yeah, we all got kids. Now, see the thing, yeah. If that was your kid, that Michael Jackson touch, yeah. Are you trying to tell man that any amount of money will make you shut your mouth and not see justice, blood? I don't care how many millions you got, Reba. I'll take your money and still go to the police.
That's
I
what
don't-
I'm doing.
I don't
Okay,
give a-
heaven, kill him and go back to his
No, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I can't give that man there. You ain't got time to justify what you did, let alone offer man money.
And all the allegations came out once he was dead, more
I
time.
think it was too
Like, man, were getting paid out once he died.
Again, he wasn't sentenced. Like, R. Kelly's been sentenced. Michael Jackson wasn't sentenced to sentence.
Has R. Kelly been sentenced? I swear
Yeah,
he's
he's
still.
in jail.
He's in jail.
Yeah, but he's not been sentenced.
Bro,
So
from the time you hit them gates, man, you go.
It's peak anyway.
Michael Jackson was settled out of court.
most
Yeah,
of
that's the
it.
difference.
Yeah.
Does the name Chris Hansen ring a bell to you?
Yeah.
Catch and Predator.
Yeah,
So you're familiar with that?
Hey, my brother there, boss man, you know. Yeah.
Have you not thought about doing your own TV show about that then?
Hey, listen, me and my brother has got visions, you know. He's my visionary. He sees a lot of things with this and where it goes. Because we're not like the other hunter groups. They're all like,
No, we're not like them.
we're rough and rugged road. Well,
I don't
fuck
think
you
you
lot.
lot are rough or rugged. I
No,
think
we're
you
not.
lot
We're-
do the right thing.
And you know,
I
do you know what? Yeah, I
do.
think we reach a better audience than half these hunter teams can. Because the younger generation listen to us. Like, if you see the inboxes full up of them, like, a lot of them, like, I argue with a couple of them. know what I'm saying? So yeah, some that one that you get trolls in it, yeah.
Okay.
Like if you got from the roads and that, this is snitching. Ruberg, come out of my
There
ear.
is no snitching with that.
There ain't no snitching with nonsense,
Nah,
bro.
they're
Don't
not- they're
don't
not
chat to me.
street, though.
Don't chat to man about all of that. That thing there is a young man's mentality. Keep it to
I won't
wherever
even
you are.
respond. I'll leave that in
No, I shut him down and he deleted man. So
Again, I have this back and forth with my friends about sleepovers, having your child sleeping over other people's house. Me, I had a good childhood. I was sleeping over other people's house, but nothing happened to myself, isn't it?
I'm telling you.
But there's other parents, other people like yourself, that are big on sleepovers.
I know that,
It also depends what type of child you had. I had a big. My mouth was big. Like I would not be a child you'd want to touch. But I think you got to know your child's personality. My son, it was a bit. You could tell him not to snitch,
Alright,
and he
cool.
wouldn't,
I've got a
so I
story
wouldn't
for you,
let him
Yeah,
go.
you need to know your kids.
But my
That's
little
what it is,
sister,
bro.
we'd send her out all the time. just for
I've
little
got
breaks.
one little story. Yeah,
Mm.
my daughter's 9. Yeah, one of my daughters. She's 9 years old. Man, don't agree with no kids having phones, but man got her a phone, and that phone there, she's not allowed no apps on it.
Good.
None of that. You're not even allowed to use your phone.
Good.
It's when you go to your nan's house, you could take your phone. It's for to phone your parents.
Right.
Yeah, because I ain't trying to always rely on your phone to find out what's going on with my kid. Yeah, my kid needs a direct line to me.
Exactly.
The other day she went to a sleepover at a friend's house. My daughter phoned man on Friday to tell man that a boy there was being horrible to her. Talk about he would kill her dad, he would kill her dogs and kill her. I don't care about the age. And this is another thing about man. No, see me,
When it comes to the
I
loved
will,
ones.
I'm on these predators because of personal reasons. As of every single member of my team, they've got a personal reason. They're all hand selected. Like if they don't know man personally, they were viewers from my other page. Yeah, survivors and other. We've got all different walks of life in here. Yeah. These are so mad. They're so mad.
I'm the babe. I went all the way to Peckham with a rolling pin to lick down repeatedly that at 12, 11, 13.
Yeah.
So I get it.
Yeah, but so
I get
obviously I've told the you like who you threatening? Whose daughter you talking to? Like Ria, is he there? She's like yeah, da da da. 2-2s now. That all got we get the mum on the phone, all of that stuff. Mum's got on the phone. Like, why are you not controlling that? Like you're in the house. Like, why should my daughter phoning me, telling me that she's like feeling in a way? Deal with it. Next day, she's phoning me, telling me that the other kids are picking on her again.
Yeah, because she was.
But I'm wondering where's the parenting going on in all of this, yeah? Because she's telling me that she's telling them and no one, they're still picking on her now. And then one of them's kicking her. I went to the house and smoked. Not my youth, fam. Not who you're chatting to. No one ain't picking on my kid, let alone that she has that confidence to tell me everything.
Yeah,
she knows that. She's like, Daddy, come get me out. You know I'm spinning, I'll come right now. Yeah, pulled up, the dad's come out and he's trying to explain, big man, I don't want to hear it. See, if I got to come to your yard and pick up my kid, there's a problem.
Conversation
Yeah?
done.
There's no talking no more. Just
He's
don't.
like my dad. My dad kicked down one of my teachers.
Listen, my dad's a
I
crackhead, he's a
like
pussy,
That's what
isn't
I'm going to ask you. Do you think the schools are doing enough to protect these kids?
No.
I think they're making it worse talking about all this stuff in
Listen,
schools. And
This is how mad it is,
sexualness.
yeah? See that Turkish brother? Yeah, that we caught, the Turkish brother
He's
me here.
teacher, weren't he?
No, forget that, I got a deep one. He went to a school called Greg City Academy in Hornsey. Yeah? Now, see this school here? A teacher came forward from there who's been working there for 20 years. Black man. Yeah? He blew the whistle 2 years ago on a teacher and a couple of teachers in there, and certain things gone in. Yeah? I put this story on my page, on our BMB Hunterz. And so many girls and so many people start coming forward talking about the same as teacher. Now this teacher's in another country. The school's fired the teacher who blew the whistle, yeah? And they've farewelled the other ones and wished them well in their career. So they've given them the next career. This guy's he's doing basketball scouting for teenagers in Spain. He went to Spain with a 15-year-old. And not only that, two of the teachers in there who this was all done internally, so everyone in the school, the teachers in them knew about this whole thing. Even students knew about all this. Yeah, these same two teachers are sending that teacher over in Spain students from the school for him to scout to play basketball, knowing that he slept with a year 9 student up to a year like 6th form, then slept with another student. This is how it came out. 2 students had a fight over the teacher because he was in a relationship with 2 of them. Obviously, like. And then Haringey, I think it's Lado or Lado, L-A-D-O, yeah? They messaged our page and said, like, if anyone's got any more information or allegations, can they please email us here? So if anyone is listening and you do know anything, hit up Haringey. Make sure that, your stories, you put your story out there, you put your voice out there. But it's deep stuff, bro.
I'm not even gangster, just between your forehead and your chest just
Mm.
gone. Because people don't understand the impact this has on young adults.
It changes kids. It changes people's lives forever, man. There's one woman who's on our page every single thing, saying that how she's a survivor and whatnot. And she's like 47.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
my auntie was sexually
And how she still
assaulted.
can't trust men or nothing.
No.
Like, bro, it changes them forever. Yeah, one way or another. That's facts.
I know quite a few girls, and I think they either overly abuse themselves with sex, drugs, and alcohol, or they're very introverted and everything makes them jump. They're very hard to maintain relationships with.
Yeah.
You know, very difficult.
I highlight one thing in the situation
Yes,
though, yeah.
sir.
It's not just girls. It's not just
Yeah,
young
well,
girls.
yeah,
though.
but
It's not just
I
young
know
girls
girls,
though.
so,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's young boys as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Get it, like,
Literally,
get it.
That's
you'll
not
be
exposed
you'll
enough,
be so
unfortunately.
surprised how many young men these things happen to, but they don't talk.
That's why I'm praying that boy, I can't pronounce his last name, but the boy Richard, the black boy that's gone missing, isn't it?
Yeah, my grandma cried about
When that found,
that.
They found him in the woods.
Well, they found the body, isn't it? They haven't
Effing, yeah.
I'm sure they had-
Yeah, I thought that's my grandma said this year that they identified it was him.
Yeah, they identified them today.
Oh, it was him. Is it
Yeah,
him?
as the same said.
Jesus is Lord of the harvest of where praise all organs. That's what they're doing to black people now.
They're doing it to all people, man.
No, no, you can't recycle Caucasian blood. You can only recycle black people's blood if you go and do your real research. And black women's blood is the most uniquest blood on this earth. So I'm telling you, that's what they're doing. I've researched it. I don't know all the terms, but I've gone hard on this. There's a factory and everything.
That's all mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all mad.
They wouldn't take my lungs.
Like one team that we do things for, they've taken out like 2 paedophile rings last year.
Who?
Like one team that we've done a few things for, Solar Scepters, the same set people that bust us, yeah. They've taken down 2 like paedophile rings in like the last year.
What do you mean rings? Like
Paedophile rings, you, him, them, ring.
Like a WhatsApp group. We have like a WhatsApp group. We'll just
Yeah.
share the girl around in it. We share the child around in it.
Yeah. On or whatever groups they're on, sharing child porn on that.
I don't know if you remember
Mad.
that story about the Oldham gang. Oldham and Rochdale, the Asian guys.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what about the 3 girls?
Yeah.
Listen, all them kind of stories there, bro. Listen, them man there can't scare us, bro. I'll come watch down and take out whoever's there. Like literally, someone asked us about like Bradford and that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
up north. Yeah, it was up north.
up Bradford sides and that. I was like, yeah, that's all them areas, 3 girls and that. Mate, down there, it's a community down there where they all sit together. I watched the 3 girls thing. Man makes up my own assumptions. Heavily Asian community. Them lots there doing the thing over there. It's not a racial thing. It's just a factual thing. Yeah, and they seem to agree with a lot of the young white girls. Facts. That they kind of prey on it almost. Yeah, they kind of prey on it almost. Yeah, and see the 3 girls thing.
what happened?
I don't know if I could even hold my cool if we caught them kind
What
of.
happened? What happened?
Basically, it's violated. It was like a ring, isn't it? So they passed the girls around, started selling the girls up and things like that,
Yeah,
isn't it?
like,
But was it? But
Young
did they want
girls.
to or
Young
children,
No.
juveniles under the age of 16?
of course,
Right.
yeah, there was like
Right.
13, 12, 14 and that.
So where are their parents?
That's what I was going to ask you. So, can the parents be blamed
I
to a
feel like
certain
there's parents
extent?
involved in this tax
Nah,
review.
man, listen,
Too
don't
much
forget, look,
technology.
in our society,
Yeah, I know, innit? To an extent.
it's a bit of both here,
Well,
but
grooming, yeah, I get that.
see with the phone thing, like you as a parent have a phone. Like, unless you're actually consciously checking your kid's phone daily
My
or
son's things
weekly.
attached. Every message he gets comes straight to my phone.
Yeah, 'cause
and he's 16.
Yeah, but there's apps that you can use to link to check your kids' devices that without anything.
Yeah,
in it. There's bare
iCloud,
security apps.
yeah.
So if you're not one of them parents that's on there, of course like things are gonna go through the net. But if you're there's kids from broken homes and shit. Yeah, where parents don't give a fuck. You get man, yeah, it's true, it's facts. I listen.
Of course, no, I
I know
agree.
bare man when I grew up. I know his parents don't care about him.
Yeah.
But I used to think like, bro, why are my parents like that? Like my fuck them. innit?
Especially children in the system
Love my
as
mum.
well. They're very highly neglected.
Yeah.
Children in the system. I remember growing up with children in homes and stuff. foster
Trust me.
parents.
Yeah,
Like, yeah. I've
When I
seen
was
it.
younger, like from like 11 onwards and that, I was active on my thing.
What
What does that
Online?
mean?
No, just sexually, bro. We didn't have it online when I was 11. Not
No,
that
because I used to go on Black Chat when I was young, innit?
Black chat.
Yeah.
What's that?
He
But
knows
it's-
every.
Like, I wasn't even on
Black
MSN
chat.
and MySpace.
Yeah, that's what
like
I was
that.
heavy on that. I was like
that.
one of the early guys on that, isn't it?
No, see, I wasn't like that, you know.
I was in the early
I was just like trying to link the girl them from my school and that.
No.
Yeah.
I was 11 getting head. You know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. So when they're trying to
Yeah,
talk
but
about young
when
kids ain't
11-year-olds
frivolous,
doing
bro,
it,
they
yeah,
are, fam. They
11-year-olds,
are.
That's fine. It's when 11-year-olds are doing things with 16 up.
No, obviously, yeah, man was 11, 12, whatever you get, man. Yeah, same ages and that. It's cool. But I'm saying it ain't cool at the same time.
So I always find it weird.
Like, I don't want my youth sexually active at 11, 12.
Yeah, but whatever.
But society is different now these days, especially when you got these music and the music videos and stuff like that, isn't it?
It's true.
Yeah, we got the music videos, and plus again, the technology is different as well, isn't it? We never had WhatsApp.
Mate, see, just TikTok.
Yeah, that's another one. It's a kids thing, kids dance
Kids
and stuff
thing.
like that. Kids dancing and stuff like that.
I'm starting hearing that. What's that Cardi B tune?
Up, yeah.
Oh, the wet thing.
Oh, whap,
Yeah.
yeah. Whap.
I'm hearing, I'm like seeing like booty popping on, like my daughter's got a tablet there and I'm seeing that WAP coming on, a gal booty popping and that, and it's just coming up on the feed. She ain't even, they ain't not her interest, it's just coming up. I'm like, no, you know. For me, I'm one of them dads, yeah, I start sweating when I see my daughters. Yeah.
At least, you know, back in the day, things like that, we were a bit sheltered. So you could probably put it down to someone having a psychological defect as to why they like little kids. But now adults are having an app that an adult should have, and they're seeing little children on it.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the man yesterday might have not thought one thing about a little girl, but then he should probably think, actually, she's... Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
it probably was always there. I'm not disputing that, but I think it perpetuates it, it enlarges it, it makes...
No, but that's like saying to them, like, bro, it's just, no. You get, man, I can't even agree with that one there, do you know why? Because that's what it's like saying, because the child puts herself out in front of you, that you found out then you fucking like kids. Allow it, fam.
I hear you.
That's just it. I'm 12, I'm 13. What? Whoa.
I don't want no
That's why I'm
girls.
cautious.
14, 15. I'm mad.
I don't want no
No, that's why I'm cautious to these girls that bring certain guys to the home with like the baby mums. They bring certain guys back to the house, isn't it?
I talk about this on my other lives a
I've
lot,
heard
you know.
this. I wanted to say it to my friend today, but I'm not going to say her name.
I know one girl, bare youths, also, like, set with a 13-year-old boy until he was 17. I know her personally, yeah. Brother, pure man in the yard, bare uncles and that. Ah, yeah, it's mummy's friend, that's mummy's friend. No, it's pure sausage to the face, sausage fest, get me? And the
Well,
kids see that though, but the
actually,
kids see that. They see it. They see all these men going through the yard, and I'm like, whoo.
But it's also the other
Mad.
way around though. My ex-partner was sleeping with his mum's friend when he was 14. And there's an 18 or 19-year-old age gap between them all. But we don't frown upon it because his mum exposed him, I think, about a year before I got with him. And it was just so blasé. Like, I know you was doing, how did you know mum kick it? And then they're laughing.
No, because you know what?
Me, I would love to believe. You know, you
At
got
a
40
40 now,
years
but-
to report rape and molestation. Everyone needs to know that you got 40 years to convict somebody that's done something to you. Yeah, that is a law.
But you see, like, at 14, as a man, as boys, at 14, you see a little MILF and that. You're the man, innit? Like, I get it from the young boy. Yeah, you get it.
But
look.
then a little girl is 15 and she's her dad's
Year
virgin.
9 are you?
Huh?
What, 14 years. What year are you in? 14.
Is it?
14, year 9 or
Yeah,
something.
that's what I'm going to be.
Yeah, do you see what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, bro.
All right, well then a little girl, you think little girls
I used
fashion
to
don't start moving at 10 years old?
Listen, I used to look at my mum's
Come on, we all
brethren, but my
get
mum's
like
brethren
that.
ain't pedos to be like, yeah, you get on.
Yeah.
That's all. There's just a difference. There's no right from wrong.
It's sexist, you lot, I think.
And my mum's brethren used to be like, oh, like, you're cute, pretty well, and that. I used to be like, bro, I just want to bang. Bro, I was like 12, 13. What do I know about want to bang? But I knew about it.
Jimmy Savile.
Nonce. Nonce. They should have.
Who's that one when you say wibble wobble?
I can't remember what you did.
It's on BBC.
Yeah, the BBC one, yeah.
Is that
yeah.
Rolf Harris?
He
Oh,
was
yeah,
one
another one as well.
really, come and sit on me lap.
But apparently
Yeah,
he was touching
I
animals as well,
remember.
because he used to animal
Them,
hospital, wasn't it?
bestiality and that.
But because apparently the BBC they cover it up though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because half of them are in, that's owned by the Queen BBC, innit?
Some journalists tried to ask us to like interview us every week
Who?
from the BBC.
Who?
I don't know. I might not know his name.
You lot better be careful you lot don't come up missing, you know. I don't trust the government. Yeah. You accidentally fell out the window. Next one got depressed and
So tell you something.
overdosed. You lot better be careful,
tell you
you
something.
know.
They don't know who they
God's
are.
got you, I understand.
One, yeah.
You, remember your driver?
Anyone think that they can do that is mad, yeah. Because I'm not going missing. I've always got someone that's watching, man. There's always people with, man. I've always got fucking.
What, even at work?
Yeah.
You don't
My
go
brother
toilet
right there
by
would, brother,
yourself?
brother right
You
there
don't
would.
go
What's the
toilet by
man?
yourself?
Precautions. There's always precautions.
Yeah, when you.
I'm
wake
not gonna
up
lie,
in
if
the
I
middle of
go
the night
missing,
and
they
you wanna
know.
go toilet.
Now, if I go missing, no, it's the government then.
No, you don't have to go missing. You can just go toilet. They got that little bee thing that stings you on your neck and you don't wake up. There's things with real stuff.
Syringe. Do
You
look
know,
at-
got get shot on your way to work. Oh, it was mistaken identity. I don't trust the government. I'm mad. Yeah.
Man, I can't have her on the team, you know.
I wouldn't.
You have the team bugging up. Hey, what's over there?
No, I wouldn't.
The other day, remember the other day when there was a drone in the air?
Oh,
You should
yeah,
have had a field day.
No, I would have been gassed like, what? You know what I mean? But I couldn't do it. I think my natural instinct would kick in and I would want to shoot somebody. I think I'd turn into like the Hulk. There won't be any estrogen in my body. I'd be
No,
made
do you know
up
what?
of
Should I
testosterone.
tell you what? Yeah,
I can't do it.
we kind of get like, we like the idea of them crumbling.
But I don't.
Nice, yeah, that I do, because I know I can't do nothing else. Because anything else other than that is taking the law into my own hands. I've got 6 kids. I ain't trying to not see my youths them. That's mad. So it's not worth my freedom. Anyone else want to go and do their thing? Start your group and be a pedo bashing group, whatever you want to be. I don't care. Don't associate with me or my name, fam.
Do you think you get enough support from the community?
A lot, loads actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not enough.
So you really
No, you can't say. I can't say not enough. No, that's wrong. The community's serious though.
What do you see as a community, like in your area or
Support.
the UK as a whole?
Nah, no way. We get more hate than support.
No, we
Well,
don't.
F the
No, we
haters,
don't.
wherever
No.
you are, F the
I disagree with that. The community. We're not talking about the hunting community, bro.
Oh.
We're talking about the community of people.
People.
Like, I guess
When you say community of people, you're talking about UK as a whole.
When you say
or
community, I'm talking about the people around us, innit? Like our local community. Innit?
Okay, that's
Or
fine.
you talking about what?
no, because me, I think like no, they did the clapping for the NHS. You know, should get the same appreciation.
No, man. I ain't. No, don't clap
Why
for
not?
man.
Why
I
not?
don't want it.
Why not?
I don't. Because the NHS
We
is.
don't do
No,
that.
You're saving lives. They saving lives. What's the difference?
Yeah, but we don't do it for that though.
Yeah, I know. But
No, I hear your angle on it. Like, right, if you're gonna clap for the NHS, clap for people that's doing this kind of
Yeah,
work.
you
You know?
got the vigilantes.
Yeah.
Why not?
But man, ain't really. Yeah.
You don't have to do
No, I
this.
don't
You don't have
have
to do
to
this.
clap for no one.
You don't
I
have
can
to do
clap
this.
for myself.
No, I'm not gonna lie. See
I'm
the
a
people. No,
16-year-old.
like, no.
I'm not even doing that. But I think you lot should get some form of reward once a year.
I
for
don't want
anniversary.
no. See with me, yeah. I'm just happy to expose, man. This is what I want. This is
That's
what I'm
your
on.
thrill
This
of-
is what I'm on. Like I ain't even got a thrill of it because them man, they disturb my mind. They disturb my sleep at night, chatting to me and
You
doing
don't
all these
play.
things. They're disturbing my thing. So really, like sometimes I'm up at night and I'm like, "Are you man? I might just go and grab my man now, you know."
Do you ever watch
Like, because I don't know about the rest of the community. We do our own thing different in the hunting community. We just us in it. Like we don't know. We just go with it. Yeah, if we got enough there, gonna pay a visit. That's all. That's all.
But do you watch the videos that they send? Sorry.
Who?
That they send you? Because I personally couldn't open it up. I think I'd barf. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Lawlessness.
See us lot.
what's the last video? Go on, tell us.
No, he said lava splash, but no,
Yeah.
lava.
Lava.
No. One guy shot that fucking.
No, but
What happened?
No, so mad. So
Like, give us
bad.
the PG version.
no, we can't.
No, obviously, no. You don't forget that for a second. Men do weird things. Yeah, so we've seen men do
one
really
man,
weird
one
things.
glass or something. I
One
don't
man,
know.
one cucumber.
Just one man,
Oh, that
one
one.
cucumber, one man,
Still
one
cool.
bottle. It don't matter. Yeah, them man there. I'm saying if they was going jail, they'll be good to plug. Yeah, yeah. They're just shoving things up there like it's practice.
I'd put a hot iron up there.
I'm on
You
that.
know the one you use to poke the fire?
Oh, the
Yes.
the
You knew what I
little
said.
poker.
Hot iron. Dig out the whole of your thing.
That's what I'm saying. That's more like capital punishment kind of levels. I like
Nice
that.
torture.
No,
Yeah,
but
that
capital
was dangerous.
punishment kind of
I
levels.
wanna push
Like if that's how you're dead, that's how you're dead. That's cool. I'll leave that to
I
the
wouldn't
crowd.
want you to die. The moment I feel like your heartbeat's gonna stop, I just drag it out. Get your breath back, son. Yeah, and then do it again.
No, but that's why they need to bring these kind of capital punishments. Only the government can
Yeah,
issue
but
that.
the only thing
But
is
that's
the
why they
reason
want.
why you can't do capital government punishment, because I know people that have lied on others in real life. So you're there saying, it even happened in my son's school where the girl performed oral sex on the boy. It was supposed to be the girlfriend, but he didn't want to know more. He started making fun of her, showed people the video, and then from that, it came out that he forced her. But my son told me prior that she had lost his virginity to him rare amount of weeks ago. Then it came out that she was lying. Now imagine if we had killed him before that time.
Yeah, that's mad.
You know what I mean? You can't bring back capital punishment. You can't do that. Because there are nasty, stinking people out there that will lie. Especially women, sorry ladies, but when a woman, I've seen a girl not get what she wants. Oh, I'm pregnant. No, you're not. You can't get pregnant. Something.
Yeah, no.
Do you
Listen,
understand
no.
what I'm saying?
There
Women
are
can do
there are
something
wicked.
for us,
Yeah,
really.
women can be wicked.
I'm
still.
telling you, when it comes to the matter of the heart, I'll give you
No,
that. So
they
you
can,
couldn't kill
they can.
all of them. Maybe chop off a bit of.
Yeah,
fingers
but
and stuff.
no, the ones that are guilty bang to rights, evidence hard.
Yeah, well that one.
That's
yeah.
what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
no, that
It's
one,
like
not
that's
murder,
it's
man.
part of
You're
like
right.
it's like now you only go to jail if you're guilty with evidence. So if
Huh?
there's a
I could
no.
make about 2 phone calls right now. They ain't matter nothing. He's got a lie.
No, but I'm saying
I'm joking.
if a man's getting
Yeah.
sentenced to them kind of like capital punishment, you get sentenced, bro. It's because you're guilty. Yeah, 100% facts, guilty, just dead to you. He don't need to breathe no more. He's a waste of oxygen.
No, not oxygen. Taxpayer money. Cause I
No,
pay
fuck
that.
the money. I don't care about that. I don't care about no. See that? I don't care for that,
Why
man.
should I pay
You're a
for
nonce.
that?
I don't believe you should be alive. End of story. My opinion. Unfortunately,
you're wrong.
Unfortunately, no. A lot of normal people agree with it. Yeah, but it's a matter of opinion. I don't agree with it. But you see me, I demonstrate empathy,
Yeah, no, human
and
right.
compassion when we're dealing with them, because in our care, we are responsible for you. End of story.
Yeah, you gotta
And
go
you know
by
what?
law.
There's a big stigma on us already. Yeah, and we're not being labelled no thugs or nothing because certain ways of people in this, the way they see us, like you know, the community, yeah, talking like, bro, just racist people who just don't think that like young black people or street people can do this job properly. Yeah, we're here to show you, yeah, we can. They ain't no other street team. They ain't no other hood team or people that come from like us like that. They go. I might come from London. You're not from our way of background. You're not.
Do your partners struggle with you? Because if you left with our car and come back with it smashed because of a paedophile, I'd be so angry with you. Like, you're not getting no nookie this week. Don't you sleep downstairs because you smash up my car.
What, if I mash up your car? Dealing
Yeah,
with pedo?
no, but yeah, like when the man crashed into you.
Oh, so if
Yeah,
if that car
do
was
you
your
not get-
car,
No, but I'm just saying, like, do your partners or family members get upset that due to your line of work, things could get destroyed? Because I couldn't cope.
It's a piece of metal, it
no.
can be replaced, the child's life can't.
But I suppose so. That's a good way to say. I can't really
to
argue
be
that.
fair, if we chose to do this, so that means you gotta know. You don't go into something like you see that you jumping in. I want to join the team in it. Yeah, we've got a lot of people that want to part of the excitement.
Yeah.
But it's not an excitement thing for us. It really ain't. Every one of my members read the same chat log. Everyone else goes through that. What? Is that he's really talking? Nah. Like, yeah, boys, level heads. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He don't read the chats. He don't read the chats. He's not even in my actual WhatsApp group for us to actually deal with everything.
I don't like it.
He's just like, just tell me when we're going and where we're going, job done, I'll see you there what time. That's all it is.
That would be me. I wouldn't do it. I'd cry.
But like the rest of us, like we've got 3 women in our team, yeah, who one does like 2 does decoying and 1 does admin. We've got different roles, yeah. 2 of them are survivors. They read the checks. Do you get, man? We've got to check on them and make sure they're alright. It's deeper than just catching the paedophile and everyone's opinions for that 20 minutes of a sting or 3 hours of a sting. It's deeper than that. And man, they're trying to do some wicked stuff. If you read them chats, yeah, exactly.
I don't read.
No, but you
these
like
in
people
general.
just like, yeah, you're gonna get angry. We are angry too. Some phones have been smashed in the process because of certain things that would just that's come from my phone. Now I'm mad.
Before we go on a break, one more name, Madeleine McCain. What's your theory on what's actually happened?
Parents sold her.
Thank you. That's what I've
He
been
said
saying.
it. He said it.
100.
I think so. I think
He said it.
Did the parents was up to it then?
You see when they caught this German dude?
Oh yeah, I watched
No, you
that
see
one
this
that was
German
going-
dude that
yeah,
they've caught and
I-
said that
yeah.
he's the one that actually killed her.
Oh, no,
have you
no,
not?
I
You don't know about
didn't
that?
know
No.
You don't know about
I
this?
was talking about some other German
Fam.
dude.
Yeah, I think it's like
The-
Fritzel.
No, man. They've
yeah,
caught a
yeah.
dude for Madeline. Ain't no one caught up with the Madeline stories.
Our government
This was all about a year ago, you know.
£11 million on
We're
that
talking
little
about
thing.
about a year ago, bro.
Again, coming
Yeah.
back to the BBC.
Oh, I think I remember. And he
Listen,
moved houses.
they have a guy in jail for Madeleine McCain in Germany. See how you didn't know? See how most people didn't know? Brush under the carpet thing.
Why? Money.
Yeah, but they had,
Listen,
they had money
there are
as
people
well.
who was connected to Epstein's people who lived just a couple meters down the road
yeah.
from where Madeleine went missing.
Yeah.
and you're trying to tell man that they're little paedophile. That I don't want to hear it. Yeah, I don't want to hear it. I don't care who you are. I don't care who's on the argument, man. Tell Madeline's parents to come chat to us right here. Let's bring out the real. They don't want the accusations from us.
Oh, before we go and break, shout out your socials. Where can people find you at, Mum? Your social medias.
Facebook, BMB Hunterz. That's BMB Hunterz with a Z. Yeah, let's keep it a little different. Instagram, BMB _Hunterz with a S. I think that's about it for now. Innit? Yeah, that's about it for now. YouTube shut us down real quick.
Is it?
Of course they will.
They protect well, listen, a lot of these platforms protect them. They don't like certain
The
things.
Netflix special's coming, Mum.
Yeah, man.
Serious.
I trust me. Even certain comments are like, bro, like watching these was better than Netflix. Yeah,
We're
active.
season thing like Catfish. Catching kilos, you get one.
Yeah, we're going to take a break. You want to come back, yeah?
Yeah, let's go on a quick break.
Here we go. Jeez.
Yeah, man.
Did you bring something? Oh, you did? Oh, he's done it for you then. He's got some videos out there for you. Yeah, me too. Does anyone have an iPhone charger? If you do, I'll love you for that. Anyone? I'm not gonna have to get home without my thingy. Yeah, but I don't want to sit on road for half an hour. Oh no, my port doesn't friggin' work. One of them stupid kids put a penny in the thing, and I think when I was trying to scrape it out, I messed up the thing inside it.
Oh yeah, that's him. That's the first one we bought for.
Oh yeah, Ben 10.
Hey, Ben 10. He's the one.
Just talk to someone privately, yeah? Someone quiet? Yeah. Why? We just need to speak to you. The police run away.
Why?
You've been speaking to our 13-year-old decoy.
I haven't. No. I haven't.
You made contact
So
with
it's
her.
not.
Don't try to run, please, honestly.
Under section 24, right? Section 2, now under citizen's arrest.
Yeah?
I
No,
haven't.
brother,
I
listen.
haven't. No, but I haven't. No, I haven't.
Listen,
You move, make any sort of movements,
Listen, look.
we're going to have to restrain you.
This is my hunting group. Listen, it's my hunter group. Yeah, we've been profiling you since the 24th. On the 24th, let's get out somewhere. Please make sure you don't grab up. Be careful. On here, this is our disc, yeah? All the evidence is on here. Your mum is a
Is that you?
Huh?
That's not me.
That's not you.
That's not me. Honestly, that's not me. Look, I can show you.
What's your name?
Ben
Ben what?
Robinson. I can show you who I
So
am.
this is you, yeah? Ben Robinson? Yeah?
That's me, but that's not my picture though.
Okay.
That's not your Willie.
you.
That's not your Willie. Listen, mate. Listen, someone call the police.
Right, I'm going to hold you.
Now, please. Have the police on the phone. Listen, brother.
Brother, take a seat.
Yeah, you're better off sitting down.
Listen,
It's
call the
fine.
police. Call the police, please. Get the police on the
I
phone.
didn't know.
No, listen.
It's fine.
Listen.
We're not
Calm
here.
down,
We're
buddy,
not here to
buddy.
hurt you. We're
Listen,
going to work with you.
Listen,
Buddy, we're not here.
Listen,
My
guys,
life
listen.
is over now, that's it.
Listen, well, listen to me.
We just go
Wait,
over
wait.
there somewhere where it's a
Listen,
bit
brother,
more quiet and out
listen.
of the way of the public. Yeah?
Brother, listen, come
No, leave him here. Leave him, it's better public.
Let him stay there.
Huh?
Brother, we don't want to get into on the camera, alright?
Yeah, man, I don't really want it.
If you lot just keep there, chatting to a fact,
yes.
boy. Yeah, listen, please, the police are on their way.
They're on their way. We
Yeah?
just caught him.
Listen,
Why?
listen,
Dirty man.
brother, man come from London to deal with this. I don't need this messing up.
Believe ya?
We've just travelled 2.5 hours hunting.
listen, bro, we cannot let you go. Yeah, you sent indecent messages.
My life is over now, that's
No,
it.
listen, we know your mum. We know she works for the police.
She doesn't work for the police.
Well, she's involved within the police force.
Oh, no, she's a scout leader.
No, she isn't.
What's she?
No,
No?
no, she works in
Okay.
the post office. She works in Royal Mail.
That's your Snapchat, Ben Robinson, yeah?
Yeah, but that is not my. That
Ben?
is not me.
You're a
That's not
paramedic,
me.
training.
Training, yeah?
Where do you study?
Can you
Yeah?
just go somewhere else, please?
Yeah,
We can
listen,
go somewhere else.
mate, just do not try and run. Make sure that's got everything
Yep.
properly, yeah?
Mhm.
Right, look, I'm just going to show you everything, bro, because this is fucking disgusting, man, yeah? She's 13 years old. Listen,
My life is over.
listen, slow down, listen.
Oh, just let me go, please. Please,
can't.
no,
You
please.
can't.
Can't let you go, mate, unfortunately.
Listen, we're going to give this.
No,
It's got your name.
no, my life is over. My life
On the
is
bench,
over.
on the bench, on the
My
bench.
life is over. My life is over.
And keep it.
Please, no, please.
Buddy, look,
Please,
no one's
no,
doing nothing
please,
wrong.
Please, 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 please,
Ben, listen, I just want to go through the conversation with you. Yeah?
please. No, I know what's on there. I don't want to talk about it. No, just let me. Just go.
Alright, just let them know where we are, yeah?
Can you just let me go, please?
Right,
My
listen.
life is over.
Ben.
My life is over. I'm just... What?
Should we call you?
What?
Shall we call you? Or shall we call you Ben?
What's your real name?
Honestly,
No,
brother, we've got everything. Listen,
Okay, so I've got for is it you?
what car do you drive, Ben?
I drive a Citroen.
Citroen DS3.
Have you just passed your C1 by any chance? Yes, so you know Sarvi.
August.
You passed it in August.
My name is Ben.
Okay, so
You got tooth?
I
Tooth.
don't know. I haven't got. No,
No, listen.
honestly, seriously, I've got nothing on me. My name is Ben. You've got the wrong
just
person.
keep your hands out your pocket.
That picture is wrong.
Ben, listen, this is your Snapchat. Ben Robinson. No, yeah, just make sure you got nothing.
I haven't got anything. I haven't got anything. I'm not anything, mate.
I'd really like to get to know you. Keep your hands out your
Alright,
pockets, right?
fucking hell.
Mate, not fucking hell. We're not using no bad language with us. Don't use it with us. Alright? It was here.
I haven't got
Listen,
anything.
you've been conversating with us. What's that, fresh shaven beard? Because one of our decoys said that you look better with it. Okay, let's move on right now.
I'm not Harvey, though.
Right, so if you do make any sort of moves, I will restrain you. You have been citizen's arrest under section 24A2. Okay.
Found myself there.
No, mate,
Not
listen,
even
we don't
training,
want
that funny stuff.
you to do that.
Yeah, well, I might as well now because my life is over. I can't go and get a.
Where was you going to meet on Friday at midday?
I can't remember. I
Enfield?
don't remember.
Enfield?
I don't remember. I honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember.
No.
I don't remember. Honestly.
Okay, I'm going to ask you your name. This is the last time I'm going to ask you. What is your real name? Ben
Robinson.
Ben Robinson. What's your date of birth?
23rd of May.
23rd of May. What?
2000.
2000.
I'm pretty sure you're 2000, which makes you
Prove,
20.
do you want me to prove to you? Do you want me to prove to you? I've got a picture. I've got a picture.
Just 93%.
1 second. In fact, open your snaps for a minute.
Look, that's me. There.
Great.
Alright.
Well, if you've got
Please.
accounts, then
I haven't. Honestly, I swear to God, I haven't. I swear to God.
Listen, we're not going to leave. We're going to leave it down to the police after this. Yeah.
Honestly, I am not.
All right. Boris, hey, well, listen. We just,
Mate.
right, we just want to confirm. That is your snap, yes or no? Ben Robinson.
Yeah,
This is your snap, yeah.
yeah, but I'm not.
So Ben, you said I know, but you said, I've never done this before. She said, I'm a virgin, by the way, so be nice to me. You said, I know, but I promise you can trust me, okay? I would never do anything to hurt
just
you.
be on the visual. Just keep an eye on them people. Just don't let them shout.
Listen, you said, I promise I'll never do anything to
Yeah,
hurt
I know.
you. That is a promise. I promise I will never do anything to you. When the decoy asks you, so what do you want to do with me, babe? Yeah?
I can't remember.
Give me a sec.
Is you right?
That's not me. That is not me.
Alright,
That's
no
not
worries.
me.
Listen,
Okay.
don't worry. It's cool.
Okay.
He's already admitted that he's Ben Robinson and that you're doing the one that's speaking to our decoy, mate.
What's it?
Are you gonna watch yourself?
No, we're funny like that. We're like that.
Yeah.
We're like that on the live.
Yo, what's going on? We're back right now, yeah. Tipsy Talk, Wavy Wednesday, champagne, the conversation, banter before bed. Again, we've got the Avengers of London here.
Man said,
London's mighty heroes. I don't care what you lot say, you lot should not pay no more taxes. I don't care what no one says, innit? Like, and that's why you're so quiet, because I'm so distraught about this whole thing, innit? Like,
Yeah.
'cause this is a comedy show, but there's nothing funny about this whole thing.
Yeah,
innit?
this is a joke, yeah. This one, see the name Bants, yeah?
Mm.
Everyone gets it all twisted. It's called Bants. Yeah? I'm Bants, but nothing ain't funny no more. Do you get it? There's nothing funny about what man's
Shit got
dealing with.
real.
Yeah,
Shit
shit
got
got
real.
real, fam.
I just know, is there certain traits, like, what you lot can see from, like, I don't mean to judge people, but is there certain things that you can, characteristics you can see from a predator?
Yeah. It's got to the point we drive past people, and we like pedo, not pedo, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, is it?
It's bad, but it's the life, innit?
That's how it gets you, man.
Is it? Can you share some of that so we can, or you can't?
No, not really. Listen.
Look at everyone like a pedo.
Until proven them.
Yeah, boy.
that's how my dad was.
But
for your
I
children's
get that.
sake.
My dad was like that. I would have to sit on uncle's laps or
Yeah, none of that, none of that.
You know what I mean? I remember one time I came upstairs, his friend was there and I was in my pyjamas, like, go downstairs and put on. You know what I mean? Like, he was not having it, mate.
That's
He
the
didn't
right
give a
way, though,
doo-doo.
man.
Like, changing rooms, all of that. When we used to go swimming, I'd have to come in with him. No one couldn't tell him nothing. Toilet, I had to go with him up until I was like 9 years old. He wasn't having it.
But isn't that a bit contradicting? Because we say to the police, why are you profiling me? I'm not a gang member.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're not acting on it, then no matter.
But you
Like,
might look like one of them. Again, you lot people say
yeah,
some
but
people look
that's
like a
personal. Everyone's got personal.
No, do you know what,
There's
yeah?
nothing wrong with that. It's
I-
when you act on it.
It's not like we're going up to people saying, oh, you're a pedo.
Oh, you're a pedo.
You get it?
You
No,
look
no,
like
no.
one. You walk
See
like
what
a
I'm saying,
pedo.
man? That's-
It's not like that. Listen, it's not like that. See with this shit, obviously we do our work, innit? So we do our research and that. Like, you've approached us, we've told you the age, you've continued with the chat. There's certain things you can't do. You can't put X's on the end of your chats. You can't use certain emojis. Nothing that entices, man.
Yeah.
It's all on him. Your actions are all yours, bro. There ain't nothing you can do or say to say nothing back. Like, that's you. Is this you? Yes. She states her age. We had one guy the other day telling us he told her he was a Marine. He told her that he had a boy kidnapped that was stalking her at school. It's a fake kid. You're just gassing up the thing, bro. You're just giving you're feeding this kid lies like you're a superhero. Your friend, this brother was trying to shade on the Marines' name. Yeah, that profession, that line of work. Yeah, our servicemen, you feel, man? Yeah? So you're making yourself to this young girl seem like you're this superhero who's got her best interests at heart. But you're gonna fuck her.
Ugh.
That's, yeah.
I had someone-
And then my man's playing dumb, but he's playing stupid now. And now he's confused now. Oh no, if I knew she was 14, I wouldn't have said that.
Well,
Babe.
she said it.
Right
Like
there,
friends.
see right there, it says she's 14.
And
What
I
are you
keep
talking about?
saying it.
I can't stand them, bro.
But they're everywhere, even the church. I remember.
That's what I'm going to ask you. I want to know what's your stances on churches. I went Catholic school, isn't it?
See me,
Listen.
we even say it, yeah, because of where we are, and where we come from, and da da da. That people be like, oh, we ask out of curiosity. Are you where are you from? Tell us your country. What religion are you? Because when the man tells us that they're Muslim, we'll tell you, but you should know this is haram. When a man's Christian, where does it say in the Bible you can fuck kids? Because it ain't about the religion thing, bro. It's not about the race thing.
Yeah.
A paedophile don't see, even if he's a racist paedophile, say, do you think he cares?
that the child
That the
ain't
kid's
colour,
that the
ain't
kid's
black,
black or
yeah.
the kid's white or the kid's Asian, pink, blue, purple, it don't matter. They just want a willing kid that they think's willing enough to come to them for them to get their yeah, no, suck it. It's mad.
No, because I don't understand why even like some porn, they got these women dressing up as school kids. I just never understood that as
Yeah,
well.
but
Like,
even
these
when a man
Asian-
goes, call me daddy. I
Yeah,
know
them things like that.
just-
Yeah, I don't
look
understand
back
certain
and
things
I
like that,
just
isn't
think,
it?
What is it? Call you who? I love my dad and I couldn't.
Well, I had a brother, yeah.
Talk about yourself. He's
She's on the next thing. Right? Yeah? You're on the next
I
thing.
remember the shit you told me. The
But
girl
you know
said.
what? Listen. That one brother, yeah, was all on this. Call me daddy. Yeah.
Okay, you're talking about that.
And all these things. These men have these certain fetishes. Like, you got men that want to be dominated and make funny things, bro. There's funny men, man. Yeah, the more deeper you go, yeah, the longer you do it for, I suppose it just gets worse. See what I'm saying?
I think we should change the narrative a little bit because in school, I remember some kids used to play around and say, "Oh, pedo, he's a nonce, he's a nonce." It's a joke, isn't it?
But that's all new school, because if I'm telling you where I'm from, if you ever, my dad said you can call me anything under the sun, but that word would get you stabbed. In my era.
Yeah, no, I understand
You
that.
couldn't
Yeah, I
call-
understand that.
that's all new. Even the word you crackhead, you couldn't call me that. I'd beat you up. That's not a name you can call anyone. Do you know what I mean? So you can't necessarily say that that's an error thing where we're turning bad words into good words. Do you get me?
So
That's how society's become.
So as a community, how do we move forward then, man?
Boy, no, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, no, but you know what it is though. It is about awareness though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about exposure. It's the bare minimum we can do as paedophile hunters. Do you feel me? As a community, yeah, it's just raise awareness, bro. Cause if you believe that they're gonna sit through the net and they always get away with it, then at least the awareness is got to be crucial. At least you know who lives next door to you. You people, every single time we catch one, people come in the inbox. My man lives next door to me. We've had girlfriends. We went and sung one brother, and his wife was there. He's breaking it to the wife. Listen, don't want you. What we're here for is it's all mad. Please just go inside, kind of thing. She's found out what happened. We watched her whole life just ruined straight away in one.
Crumble.
Yeah, that's a woman there who's just found out her partner's there talking to 14-year-olds. People's hearing her on the live, and because she's saying things like what am I gonna do? Like what? Like they're thinking she's all self-absorbed and it's all about her.
Yeah, but she's speaking a lot.
Her life, she married this man. She swore an oath to my man. Do you get, man? Yeah, she said that, man wants to bring 2 14-year-old girls back to your marital bed and shag kids. The woman's first instinct in my life was to go and bruck him up. On my body cam that I wear, yeah, she's come straight into it. She's tried to get past me. Me and him's like, no, please don't do that. It's all long. What am I gonna tell his dad? Don't tell his dad nothing. We see his dad in the shop. He's an old man. Don't tell him nothing. Right now, let him come out when he comes out, because he's probably gonna get belt anyway. Yeah, when he comes out, let him deal with his dad. Let him explain. Or yeah, man, just don't tell him right now, because I think lots of a heart attack. I ain't trying to be a part of that. We're just there to try and get you. Yeah, you're a nonce, bro.
But I also think we have to educate children, because I was educated at a very young age about my body and who's to touch and who isn't. But I also felt like the way my dad did it wasn't right. It was done by violence. So if I gave him the wrong answer, he's telling me he's gonna punch me in my mouth. Do you understand what I'm
but
saying?
you know
We
what?
need to
That's like I grew up
educate.
the same kind of way. Like I grew up on pure violence and stuff.
No, I'm not saying he would. My dad never smacked me. I wasn't a smacked child. I was a privileged, very spoiled child.
So you got the
But
threats to get punched in the face. We got the
but-
punches to the face.
No, but I'm talking about in terms of valuing your body. So I used to say to my son, "What is that?" He'll say, "A penis." I said, "Who does it belong to? Mine." You don't let no one touch it. If mummy touches it and you don't feel good, you tell daddy. If that, do you understand? Is when my dad would be like, "What's that?" I'd be like, "Who's supposed to touch it?" Do you know? It made me very anxious about my body in general, and I didn't want to play with kids.
But then again, you got to remember though,
anxiety.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Cool. Let's just
Whatever.
say 25 then, yeah. 25 years ago, parents are different. You get, man.
Yeah, but I still know.
Black parents are different anyway in general.
Yeah, I never had
Yeah?
sex talk when I was young.
Like,
you said.
yeah,
I never had it. I learned from like TV and
Me, I didn't have
Tower
a-
magazines
And
and
that's
page
where,
3 now.
that's where it could all go wrong, because then you might not distinguish between how you should touch another child.
But I saw older women. Everything I saw was older women.
Yeah,
So
but
I saw-
listen,
I
see
saw
me,
music
yeah.
videos and magazines and stuff.
Right, see the way I grew up. Like, obviously, my dad was very like, he was a very sexualized kind of man. Yeah, so I was like 9 years old, bro, watching Pimp Snooki, blood.
What's
Yeah, a pimp, a documentary about a Pimp Snooki back in the day. My dad would put that on. No, real.
Did he wear all green?
Nah, man, he was just a normal brother. Yeah, but I watched them kind of documentaries from
I don't know
young.
what it is.
Young,
What did he
like,
show you?
what did it show you? How a pimp deals with his horse. Is what it was showing, man.
The mean
From
women.
young, my dad would cheat on my mum, and I've gone to like other women's yard and that. Yeah.
I went through that.
Them times there, the violence at yard would stop. Now, I would come from a yard from like physical abuse and that. Yeah, my dad was on some stuff,
Yeah, I know.
but you had like a black 6'3" crackhead that was on volts. Man, I didn't stand a chance, bro. Yeah, man, I was a little kid. I had to come to terms as I got older. I was a kid that was physically abused, mentally abused. I wasn't sexually abused, but I was still abused, fam.
Yeah.
You get, man? Yeah, I was still a kid that was scared, going through a lot of shit.
So then how do we educate parents to educate their children? Because I feel like they're teaching children a lot about sex, but not how to value themselves and how to have appropriate relations with the person that they like or the person that likes them. You don't hear that in the school. I've never heard my son come home and said, oh, well, Mum, I've been taught today that I'm not supposed to go into the girls' toilet.
You see, schools, they teach sex education wrong.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's what it is.
watered down
110%.
version. Very watered down.
But they play a video telling you to put a condom on.
And where the tit is and what
all
you
of that.
put your
You're
food
telling you
back
how
in.
to have sex, basically. You get it? They don't tell you, like, you know what I'm saying?
How to approach sex
Yeah,
even.
you get
Yeah.
it. No, real
All
talk.
it is if you hear no, then it's wrong.
If you hear no, you got to stop.
Yeah.
I just want to know a little bit about the victims. Like, do you know if they have therapy afterwards? Because again, remember that girl from Mitcham that got abducted daytime?
Oh,
isn't
that
it?
was.
I just want to know what's happening.
You talking about that black brother that took the little bit of school girl?
I just want to know what happens to them. I just want to know what
I ain't
happens
even
to
lie. I was one of the people that was trying to find out like God to my child and that.
Okay.
You know, we was on the street justice team before we come on the legal justice team.
Okay.
Like man was all on like, yeah, what? Nah, like if that was in our area, and our brother in a North London school, and everyone knows him, in the hood is peak. Like if you're a road man or you're something and you're affiliated with something, or you're just from man's area, and man knows you done something like that, you're gonna have a hard time, boy. You're gonna have a hard time. Like the Turkish brother, good luck to him trying to walk around North London. Do you get, man? Because everybody knows you from the road upwards. It ain't just parents who might watch us or like people that support us that watch us. It's people like he was known to like the whole Kurdish and Turkish community. People knew of this guy. He was known. He was affiliated with gangs in Hackney, affiliated with gangs in like North London. Like people knew him. Tell him, man, inbox him, man, bro. You know what you done? Yeah, thank you, bro. He ain't part of our community no more. That's the response I want.
What I'm kind of confused about, why do these paedophiles, the baby, because once they come out of jail, they get in a certain community where only other paedophiles are like, they don't go back to the same community where
Who
they...
told you that? They go back into general society.
Who?
They say that
People
every
are
10
convicted.
doors is a sex offender,
Mate,
so that's not true.
Listen, a paedophile that gets
That's
convicted,
not
yeah,
true.
you come out of jail, convicted paedophile, you get a name change.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
yeah.
get a
They're
yard.
protected. They are
You're
money
protected, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why are they protected when there's someone that's committed an
Because
accident
the
stabbing
ones
by
at the top
self-defense?
share the same mind as them. That's why. That is why.
It goes back to what you said earlier about the loopholes, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the system.
They look after. They are the most protected criminals. They're not criminals. Do you get, man? They're not criminals to man, bro. They're fucking monsters. You're not a criminal, bro. A criminal does crime. That ain't a crime. That is mad. That's kids. That ain't a crime. That is something. That's a next level up. You're not a criminal. That ain't no career criminal. Nothing. Armed robber. My brother robbing banks. I respect my man more. Gunman. I respect him more. Drug dealers. I can fucking understand your way and your understanding. You get, man? I cannot understand why the fuck you're trying to fuck kids, bro.
But it's not even the sex part for me, it's that you've ruined someone's life for the rest of it. They haven't even had the chance to live. I remember being 15, 16, thinking I was a big woman, and you become a big woman, you're like, rah, this is life. Now imagine before I get to this is life, you've taken it from me. Gone.
All right, cool. But on another narrative now, we know bare man and bare gal, yeah, from the road thing. There's bare girls. Like even someone tried to like tell man the other day. There's a couple girls that's 15 or looking older, rolling with these boys. Like these boys are grooming these girls. When we check the story out now, it turns out these gal are telling the man them they're older.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, because that happens,
I've
bro.
seen-
Yeah,
I've
you want to
seen
be
that.
part of them man there that's doing the road thing and da. So you're up your age or two. Your girl might be 18, you might be 15, telling your brethren. Yeah, man, 16, 17.
But that's
Because you
different,
know,
though.
no,
That's
because you know,
different
but
type of molestation.
no, that there is stinging, man. There's man that's been stung all over the bruv. Man, them do get stung. It happens, fam. Yeah, gal are saying that they're older.
But going out of your way knowing that it's a child. is
But when
a
they're telling you,
different
listen, man's 14, man's
situation.
30, man's 15 and that, and you just don't care, and you're sending them these, all the, bruv, you know what you're on. You know what you're on, fam.
Images.
You know what your intention was. If I'm chatting to you now, I mean, you chatting, yeah? And yeah, you're a big woman now.
Yeah.
It don't matter if man's sending her a dick pic.
Yeah, because I'm old enough to digest
It don't even
that.
matter if man's married or not. Your personal thing's yours. If you're a cheater, you're a cheater, fam. Yeah? That's your personal business behind closed doors. You see, behind closed doors, you're chatting to a kid. That's our business too. That's the whole hunting community's
Well, it's
business.
like kids,
Yeah?
It takes a village to
We'll
raise
catch you and
a
put you up. The whole hunting community will share you. You're pissed. There's about 200 about 200 to 300 hunting teams in the UK.
Why don't I understand? In some places in the world, the age of consent's different. I think it should be a whole worldwide thing, isn't it? Personally, isn't it?
But I think generally it's the same. I think certain parts of America is 18. 18 from my recollection, but generally.
What, in
it
America?
is kind of, yeah.
Certain
generally-
parts in America, 14.
Yeah, you can get married and stuff with the consent of your parents.
These big countries there, they're all run by paedophiles.
Yeah.
Yeah, your country's run by nonsense, fam.
But I still think 16's young.
Say that again?
I think 16's too young to.
Yeah.
While we're in COVID.
What, changing the age of consent to 11?
Why?
This is my whole point.
Who knows?
This is my whole point. These are the people in position of power. What do you mean you're going to try and change a law that every single human being in the country knows, including the paedophiles, that 11 years old as an age of consent, bruv,
No,
you're
that's not the worst. You see that woman, that American woman that created a doll to cure the urges of paedophiles
Oh,
and
yeah,
child
I
molesters.
see that.
This was like 2011. My whole heart just sunk. That let's not treat these people like criminals. Give them a doll and let them a doll. And I was just like, what?
I ain't gonna lie, rather than fuck a dog than a real kid, for one. Yeah.
But the fact that the fault is there, imagine seeing your neighbour get a delivery from that van, from the dolly van. And
At least you know he's trying to help himself, though, isn't it?
Sorry?
He's trying to stop his urges, though, man. That's what it is, man. You
Ah.
get it?
Listen, no is no.
If
No
he buys
is
a
no.
doll, instead of going and chatting to a kid and getting the kid, what's better? Getting
Yeah,
the
but
doll.
that's like saying, you know what?
This is what I'm saying,
no, but all right,
fam,
flip
get it?
side,
No.
you don't want your child to smoke, but you know what? Give them a cigarette that's a sweetie and see if that's a no. No is no. No is no.
No, I hear where everyone's
Just
coming
don't
from.
do
I hear
it.
where everyone's
A
coming
child
from.
that
But
wants to
listen,
kill animals, give them an animal that bleeds, fake blood, just so they can hang around. No,
No,
it's wrong.
I hear you.
Because
Listen.
it's gonna get to a point where you realise it's not responding, it's not making noise, don't have a heart. Having touching a child or another being is not just about it being a physical shape. It's more than that. The average person, everyone in here has sex. You like the smell of a woman, the touch of a woman, do you understand? So that's how it's gonna start. It's gonna be fun for you, yeah. And it's actually
Listen, see
it's
me,
not
yeah.
talking. You wanna perpetuate
I've
the
come-
urges.
see what? I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
no, listen. It's like feeding the habit. I get what you're saying, but it's not. Yeah, if you look, you gotta look at it from, bro. Take yourself out of the box, fam. There's people that's trying to help them.
Thank you.
Still gonna go back to the real drug, bro.
Yeah.
Brother, I hear what everyone's saying, yeah, and I don't agree with the sex doll thing. I'm not standing there saying I'm agreeing with it, but there are people that out there that will try and look at it from a different angle. I don't agree with it. I'm not standing there justifying it, fam. I think you trying to help them in any form of way is wrong. Fuck them. But I understand the philosophy behind it. The same way I say I don't promote violence and I understand where you're coming from on a bust man's head. It's the same kind of, run along the same kind of line. I get what you're trying to do. Unfortunately, Banz's opinion, you're wrong. You can't give that man sex dolls and think that's going to help. Man, then fuck adult sex dolls. It's still going to fuck real women. You ain't curbing it. You're just kind of like putting it off for a minute. Do you get, man? Tonight he might bang the doll and not a real child, but tomorrow he might find a real kid. So I get your idea of it, but if you ask, man, what is your opinion? I see where you're coming from.
But
It
no
ain't
thanks.
going to help.
No thanks.
Simple as that.
But the person that created that is a nonce to me. Because I wouldn't think of, how can I cure them? What type? Let me just make them a plastic baby fanny. Like,
Yeah, but
come on,
no,
man,
but
you
even
sex
still,
kid
yeah.
yourself. I wouldn't have
For
thought
man,
that.
that's an immature mentality. Because I could like we see people trying to like say certain things like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be violent. And that. Like straight away, half my team's like, yeah, the pedo lovers. I ain't got time for that.
Who said that?
I'm just trying to catch you, and I'm trying to go on to the next pedo. I don't care about the in between comments. I don't care if you're a pedo lover or not. I had a pedo come into my inbox the other day saying to expose man. Mate, I don't know if you're a troll or not. I'm not gonna do nothing to jeopardize me and my team, and our name and what we're trying to do. So you know what? Leave it out, bro. You get man? I ain't got time for it. I can't entertain that. Certain things, there's certain ways of thinking I can't entertain.
Do you guys think it's a race that you will never win? Because again, say if you convict one guy, there's gonna be 10 more.
It's gonna be
Yeah, because too big up the food chain. It starts from the top, bruv.
No, but even still, I get what everyone's saying, and no, what to your question, yeah, we're never gonna stop the problem. You're never. It's like, you see how they put like black on black crime in a category. It's not black on black crime. It's where you live, poverty, we're broke. We ain't got nothing better to do with our life. Do you get it? The kids have ain't got no incentive to go out on the roads and go out and do something. The roads call them more than anything. That kind of the music, the everything, it kind of all forms into one. Images, money, gal, cars, all of that. It all goes into one image. It kind of like that's what us people then from our kind of culture, and it's culture more than it is a black on black crime. And you get man. Yeah, it's just where you live, whatever. I don't believe in this race thing no more. The race card's played up for man. All my life I grew up hearing this race thing. Now I can't hear it no more. There's a problem. Pedophiles are a problem. It's a problem we can't eradicate. We ain't gonna be able to get over it. But we're gonna try it. And if we catch one, that's better than none. We just seem to be on a little steam train, and we'll just lick them all down. Are we? We might say lick them all down. We're not mean going to beat them up for the people that might listen to us and get us wrong. Lick them down. We'll go pick my man up, hand them over. Hopefully you get not something. You might go jail, you might not. But if you don't go jail, hopefully you run into another team.
I know you lot are parents. Are you lot selective in terms of who your child listen to in terms of the music?
Yeah, the kids then can't listen to things like Cardi B and that. You know what I'm saying?
You go through Cardi B don't even let her own daughter listen to the song.
Yeah, but that's with anyone though. I remember certain songs I was listen to.
No, but Cardi B won't let her own daughter listen to her song.
Yeah, but I wouldn't expect Eminem to let his daughter listen to his song. That's a standard. My mum's gonna watch films that are not age appropriate. That doesn't mean that she's doing anything wrong. It's about age appropriate. I'm sure if her daughter was 21, it wouldn't make no difference. So she's just protecting a child, you know. But I don't know, man.
It's even like films as well. Like again, I'm curious when people say they like Freddy Krueger because he was a paedophile.
Freddy Krueger was a big nonce.
Yeah, he's a paedophile, but people still watch Nightmare. I don't even know the names of them.
Do you know why? Because they make it, they brand it different.
But you didn't know he was a paedophile until it was coming to the end, and I was like, right.
No, but you gotta deep it as a kid.
No, if you're torturing kids, I'm a little suspect. If you're just torturing kids all the time, I'm a little bit suspect.
Yeah, but listen, did you grow up watching like Freddy Krueger?
No, I'm too scared.
Yeah, but initially,
I'll be honest, I was too scared.
No, you're too scared, but like the kids then grew up.
Oh yeah,
it's
no,
like listen, look at Disney.
Yeah,
we all grew up watching Disney, so da. But when you grow up, you start seeing the signs when you watch it back. Yeah, things that are oblivious to you as a kid, fam. Kids don't see what we see now. Like going back as a youth now, if you go back to when you was a kid and relive again, you're still gonna make the same mistake, bro. You ain't got this. You don't have the knowledge you had now. It's called learning.
But we grew up in the 90s. The 90s was a wild era, though, man.
The
90s was wild, though. Everything was like a gold kind of thing. Everything was green.
But you know what? It's because we grew up in it. 90s is wild because we grew up in it. That man that grew up in the 70s was wild for them. Like, you get man, black people in the 70s was different to black people in the 90s. Yeah, we was more embraced by then. 70s, 60s, you're getting your head kicked in. So everyone's generation for them growing up is different. I'm at an age now, I'm 33. I say to my nephew, brother, you man your age. What do you mean you man your age? It's only 10 years difference, bro. But what I was doing 10 years ago is different to what man's doing now. Yeah. So when we grew up in the 90s, we were all different eras, but our era to us, growing up in that, is always going to be different. Like young G's looking at us now. You lot are old. You don't understand what it's like for us. Are you right? Of course we understand. It weren't so long ago. We was just living. But now I understand it from when I was young and older. You know what I'm saying? The elders will tell us like, "Oh, you lot are da." We're just thinking, "Unks is chatting shit, man." Now I'm Unks chatting shit. You get, man? Yeah. Telling my 16-year-old nephew, this is long. This road thing's long. Like, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. Alright, cool. You can tell them, but they still got to live and learn.
Again, the police very supportive because again, when I see the police on you lot's videos, the police seem too calm.
Yeah, because they've done after work. All they've got to do is take them in and have CPS make the decision. Do you know what I mean? They come after the excitement. They've been captured. What do you want them to do? All they need to do is gauge what's happened. Can you please send me the information? That's it. And they're not running after no one. They're not holding them there.
I don't know. If I was a policeman, I would act way differently, isn't it? Kind of thing.
I'll show you something, yeah?
They see paedophiles and prosecute paedophiles on a daily basis.
See the police.
Mm.
They're alright. They when it comes to what we're doing, they're alright.
So they mean supportive, you lot then?
They're cool.
Okay then.
Only one time they didn't come out. They took like 3 hours to come, but on the whole, they're alright.
Did they give you a justified reason for that?
Nah, they're busy. That's cool. No problem. It's cool. You just take your
Until
time.
they sex one of their children.
Bridget, take your time, fam. We'll just keep phoning you lot and telling there's a bunch of black boys around this one brother. We'll get you out. It's cool. We've got our ways of getting you out, bro. It's cool. I'll start lying. I don't care. You're going to pick up the paedophile. We're here picking him up. You're going to do your job. You can't ignore a crime. Do you see what I'm saying? They can't ignore it. They might take the piss of it. It's cool. We've seen some people's got like cease and desist letters talking about police ain't going to help them. That's cool. Make them link in the area where they will help you then.
But they show that when it comes to victim as well.
Police are alright, man. They've been supportive of our thing, and a lot of them on the one-on-one, no cameras on, will talk. Let us know like 1 or 2 things.
Do you guys think like you lot need therapy for what you lot seen?
Nah, we've been through a lot worse than this one.
No, I'm not gonna lie though. On a different, yeah.
He needs it.
Who?
I think you do as well.
No, you're gonna need to talk to someone at some stage, whether it's a therapist or you need to talk. You need to. That's why my team's good. We're good. In my team, we've got qualified people. Yeah, like his partner's involved in our team. She's got fucking qualifications up her ass. You get me? But it helps me. So if she's qualified to sit down and reason with man and make sure I'm alright, or she just check, cool. Like it's mad.
Sometimes.
But I say you're gonna need therapy. If you're decoying and you're talking to them, you're gonna need therapy. Stingy man, he's alright. You don't read it. It's going through it that I think you might need.
If I was your therapist, I'd ask you why. That would be my thing. What makes you open up those messages? And although you're saying that one of your
So I tell you what,
friends have
because
got
if
a
it ain't
partner-
us gonna do it, it's gonna be a kid getting that message.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So that's
I
it.
get
That is
But
it.
now
That's
that
it.
you know, like what they're more or less going to be sending, you're still. That would be my thing. That's what I'd want to delve into. Why do you open up every image? Because you've seen the first 10, why are you going to see another more?
Because if you could see one, you could see them all.
Yeah, but then I'd still carry on, and we would find a reason.
This
There's
is-
a
this
bigger
is-
reason than that.
Like you see, even like within our team and stuff. Yeah, sometimes I question if they're cool. Like, are you sure you're cool? Because I wanted to start this, but I knew I wanted to do it. So I knew me saying I want to catch paedophiles. I knew this is a dark world, and I've got an idea of how dark it can really get. I weren't under no illusion that it's going to be a fucking walk in the park. They're going to send you images. There's going to be times they send you child images. But for me, bro, the life I've lived and the shit that I've been through and the things I've seen, it can't get much worse than it. Like, it's
On the
long.
flip side, someone could say you're as bad as them for looking, because I wouldn't look. If my son opened up a message that he knows could have
And watch
possibly been
it.
a child, I genuinely think, hand on heart, I would never talk to my son again. That's how serious I am about child abuse. If I'm like, if you could see that it was an outside and he's like, but mum, I just wanted to double check. He'd have to move out my house. She's 16 now, later.
Cool.
I don't think I could. That's my personal opinion.
And,
But
yeah.
I feel like you're as bad as the sender. I wouldn't. Do you know what I'm saying? I just couldn't.
Cool.
So that could be someone's thing. Like, you know, you're right. Fair enough. You saw.
Wait,
that.
I got it.
Play devil's
is
advocate.
this is why you can't be a decoy, because you couldn't stomach the chat, you couldn't deal with the chat.
I wouldn't do it. That's why I
No,
said
that's
to
what
you
I'm saying.
already, I couldn't
But
do
listen,
it.
when you're watching us singing, man, how do you feel? You think we're doing a great job cleaning them off the streets? Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
But you've got to go through that chat. You've got to go through it, or you're not gonna get nowhere to get, man.
The chat and the images are different.
No, they're not. They're not.
For me, it is.
They're not, because you've got to show him the images. I've got to show you what you sent that, yeah? Cool. I will do that every single time. That ain't going to bother man no more. Because the fact of the matter is, he's probably there When you're chatting to gal on Plenty of Fish and all of that, you're not talking to one.
I was just about to get to that.
You're not talking to one, bro. You're talking to bear. So you know what? Me who chose to do this, I don't ask my team to decoy. Whoever wants to do their thing, do their thing. But it's the decoys and every single decoy across the country. If it ain't for them, there ain't no case for them. You ain't got a reason. You can't hunt a man for nothing.
I get what you're saying.
Somebody's got to do it.
I get it.
You get, man. So anyone that wants to talk about how can you do it and that's why you can't do it. Don't worry about it. We can do it. I can do it. He can't do it. I can do it. Because he knows what he's capable. Like, if he reads what my man sends, he might just want to just smack his face off. Because you know what? That's how I feel. I feel like that, but I can control it. I've got things to live for. Even me and him had conflict when I first started. He's like, this is mad.
Because he's looking from the real perspective, like the hood.
The first one, but see the first thing that you put, see that Ben Robinson that you put up?
Ben 10.
Yeah, but he's Ben 10. That changed his perspective. Yeah? And that's what? Under 25 category. Young black male. Fits that criteria. If he can see the difference in it, we get, see my man crying, wanting to kill himself. You know what? Ain't nothing better.
I would have given him the rope, a gun, and knife.
And this is why you can't come out on sings with us. Do you get it? You get it? Like, you got to be from like...
So me and I've got 52 first cousins in England, and me and 52 of them couldn't do what you do. I commend you.
No, that's what I'm saying. And imagine this, yeah.
This is why I could do
imagine this. Imagine like we've got to worry about people like you who want to bruck them out.
No, but I wouldn't run across the road to do it because I'm not a hero.
People are not. You wouldn't. People are like that though. We've had it happen.
I would.
Tottenham Hell. Ask my manager. Listen.
I know someone that saw you. Did you see a guy in a car and he waved and he said, "Yeah, get him."
No.
What, did you have a guy in the alleyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. So I know someone that saw you lot a few
that's
days
cool.
ago.
Thousands of people saw it, yeah? But you see, when it comes to the live, a man asked my man, "Are you a Muslim?" And he's telling them, brother, and the man's all talking about he's prayed, he tried to get rid of it and that. Real Muslim brothers had an issue with it. We had young Turkish brothers turning up wanting to do my man some serious damage. Because you just stained all of us and we really got a stigma on our name, man.
Islamophobia.
Do you get, man? Yeah, so them man are coming to correct his mistake. Their way. We got a reason with my man. Listen, what are you... Please, bro. Are you right? You can't touch my man. We're not going to let you, innit? We're not going to let you touch, man. Oh, what? You protecting my man? See it how you want to see it. Try and get through us, man, to get through him. You're going to have a problem. If we have to match them with their thing, we do it. That's why I think we're good at what we do. Yeah? So,
you're reasonable.
Listen, but we're reasonable upon a camera. Because we have to act a certain way. Because we want our results. We want our results, bro. Yeah? And I've had enough of being the stereotype. How about being the change? Being the change for everything. It's not just catching pedos. It's where we're from and how we act and what we represent. Feel, man? Yeah? Showing other people, you can do it, you know? It's not that hard. It ain't really that hard. You just got to have a strong mentality for it. When I catch you, and I'm chatting to you, and I'm looking you in your face, bro, I know what goes through your head.
Yeah, but then that's
I know what he's sending.
I have to butt in here. That's an unfair statement saying that you're strong. Because a man that was willing to kill another man for doing such nasty things is not weaker than you. And I'm not going to tolerate that at all.
Yeah,
but you can't look at it strength and weakness. You cannot look at it like that.
You're weak.
You cannot.
I shall tell you why.
You cannot.
Shall I tell you why.
There's different ways to
Shall I tell you why?
A sniper.
Listen, no, let me tell you why.
That person could have been raped and molested themselves. That person could have lost a child over something that man was willing to do. How can you tell them they're weak?
Because I got survivors on my team. My survivor talks to this brother and hears the worst fucking things that come out, which could trigger her mind to relapse into a bad place.
That means she's stronger or weaker.
Listen, you see killing them. Killing them. You're talking about killing them.
Everyone deals with something different. Doesn't mean they're weak.
You're talking about killing them. You're talking about killing them. The easiest thing we can do is bruck up a paedophile. Easiest thing.
Yeah, but you're talking about being bait. I'm talking about seeing the guy. The girl who he thinks is coming to meet doesn't turn up. You follow the man home, kill him, and get away scot-free. How's he weaker than you? How's he weak?
What, the brother that kills man?
Yeah, how's he weak?
That's weak.
How is he weak?
That's a weak mentality.
How is he weak?
That's a weak what?
How is he weak?
What, to kill a man?
Yeah, for doing such filth. How is he weak? Show me where he's weak. Because I don't see weakness.
Brother,
I think he's strong to kill someone. I couldn't kill someone unless you directly hurt my child.
We're talking about murder and paedophilia. It's two different games.
I don't care
to
what
kill
you
a
do. From you
paedophile.
at
We don't
my
live in
child,
that.
like, you're
We don't live in that
paedophile,
country.
yeah.
We don't live in that kind of country. We don't do it. So you're gonna go and risk 25 years for a paedophile. Cool. Go ahead and do that.
I'm not saying I would.
No,
I'm
but
saying
listen,
you
to
can't
anyone that wants to
someone
argue, man.
doing
Yeah,
that.
it's
idiot,
yeah. For us, it's for us where we are. Who I am. If you're gonna talk to me personally, Bance, what's your opinion? It's a weak thing. Yeah, it's easy to kill my man. It's hard to stand in front of my man and hold your composure, bro. Especially, man, I've got anger issues, you know. I like to flip my lid all the time. I don't mind having a row. I don't mind having a little fisticuffs and that. I don't mind what level you want to get to. Because people don't know man personally. They don't know man. I've gone through the shit. I've had the road thing and I've done all of that shit. It's all, for me, that's all played out. But the easiest thing to do, see with the youths that's killing themselves, the easiest thing for you to do is run around and stab each other. The hardest thing to do is to recognize, you know what, cool, this is long. Yeah, to walk away from it. Put your knife down is easier than it's harder to do than putting your knife into somebody. Easiest decision. But I argue with my fucking nephews, bro, to allow all of that. You don't need to be doing all that. And they'll argue with me, I've got a reason. It's me or them. Cool. Change your mentality. I can kill man. I tried to, bro. I was going to kill my man if my brethren come before the police did. Yeah, come back. I've got my man, caught my man wanking, man's gonna do him. I've been in the mentality where I thought, fuck it. You know, like 5 minutes later, when I've calmed down, the blood pressure's gone down a little bit, police has come and I've analysed shit. Real life sets in. Tomorrow I've got a family call because I'm trying to fight for my other children. I've caught my man here and I've bust my man's head, but he deserves to die. What am I doing? The hardest thing to do is walk away, fam, and say, you know what, cool.
Creating a scene.
No, I caught
doing it discreetly.
No, then go and be a hunter team that goes and kills them then. We'll see you in the news later on. Yeah? Hunt, like team that acted that. So you're going to kill one. What's one doing?
No, I said one sniper.
Alright, one sniper, but we live in a fucking action movie here. This is
no,
not Hollywood.
I get it. I just don't feel like it's right to call someone. If my dad went into prison and did 40, 100 years for killing someone, for molesting me, you couldn't look at my dad and call him weak. Because I just don't.
I'm not saying that you're weak for that. Like, you're talking on a different thing. We pose as young kids. Yeah. It's not. All right, cool. Let's put it in a different perspective now. Yeah. You know, if a brother touched my real life fucking daughter, he's dead.
Right.
Yeah. Because I can't control my emotions at that.
Yeah.
You're touching my fucking child, bro.
Yeah.
But you're talking. Yeah. So it's not weaker.
Like
it's not weaker.
Almost,
what happens then? Listen. What happens then is. You're talking to parents. So we talk from parents. He might talk to a 9-year-old. My daughter's 9. I'm not going to be like, that's my daughter. It's not. But if that was my real life daughter, bro, you've crossed a different line. People who know me personally know he ain't going to control his shit. He's going to do his shit and then that's it. The job done.
What you learn to be is not...
Control it.
No. It's called impersonal. You're not being impersonal. You're not relating that scenario to your
but we
child.
do. We all do. We actually find...
But to a degree, because you're saying if it was your real life daughter and you found out...
No, there's things that we talk on. They talk on shit. Yeah? Certain things they fucking do and they talk about. Remind our survivors who's in my team exactly what they've been through. We stung one brother the other day. One of my other decoys fucking crying her eyes out because of the shit he put her through. But she was strong-minded enough to carry on through it because right is right and wrong is wrong. You get, man, yeah? Bro, trust me, there's a lot more trauma that comes with this shit than there are anything positive. So when people's talking about, I'm going to come and beat up your nonce, I guarantee you're not. You're not going to touch my man because he's affected more people than you actually know immediately in our team. Yeah, our decoys that go through shit like him who don't have to read it, but then now he's there on the chat. That's why on live I say the worst parts of their. You're gonna hear it, so everyone's gonna hear it. You wanted her to do what? Yeah, bro, there ain't no filter for it. Yeah, and then everyone we read the comments. Everyone gets angry, but you couldn't stand in front of a man's face and do what all these paedophile hunters do. Them man have to hold a cool. A lot of them man have criminal records or they've been known to police for certain things, but man ain't no pedo. You get, man, if I'm in jail, take away all this shit, put man in jail, be the one of them man that bracking out the pedos in the jail. That's what I want. I don't agree with you, bro. There's a time and a place for everything. And if you can't conform and structure your thing to do it proper, then don't chat to man, bro. I'm not hearing the image talk to him. Man's on his property. I want to catch 1 million of them. I know it ain't gonna stop the problem, but if we're part of that solution, then cool, it's a bit safer, innit?
I agree. Saving one.
Like, brother, right now I've got man them that's local to my yard. But I need my community to understand that this is who lives next door to us.
Wait, you got a predator in your area?
Bro, we've got predators everywhere.
No, I'm not saying, but do you actually know that you have to say like fact?
I'm talking to man, they're telling man where they live, and I promise you it's 3 minutes from my fucking yard. My daughter.
Oh my God.
No, right. So that's why you can't do our job and we can.
I'd be good at
Yeah.
your job, don't get twisted.
And that's why we're breaking the mold of like, oh yeah, we're roadmen. No, we're not. Yeah, we've come from it, we know about it, we live around it. That's cool.
But everyone thinks that.
No, but there's a difference.
Like that. When I
But
was
roadman
seeing
would run in man's yard or do. Half of them man that's talking about, oh yeah, man's on the road and that. Brother, our location does get leaked. We don't see the gunman coming out to play. You see them man that want to get a stripe or two. Oh yeah, he deserves to get beaten out. You rude boy, go home and sit down and go and look after your picnic. That's what you need to do. But you're gonna go and you're gonna go and touch my man. You ain't gonna see your you. And who's gonna look after you? Because we might not be the guys that catch the guy that's troubling your kid. You might be the guy that tells us this happened to my kid a couple of years ago. Like I wish you was there a couple of years ago. So cool off with the immature thing. It's easy to brat man up.
Before we leave off, how many groups is there in the UK?
About 200 plus.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're everywhere. In London, there's only about 5.
Is that it?
Yeah.
You need no more though.
There is. There's only about 5, and we don't even know all of their names. I know of like a few. There's Cobra, there's Scorpion, there's Broken Dreams. You man called off. You get man? Yeah. There are a few. Now you got BMB Hunterz.
On the top of the food.
And right about now, us man are just ring 2 bells, isn't it?
You're doing well. You're doing
Yeah.
well. I love it.
Yeah, Avengers, man.
Yeah.
But before we leave off,
It's always 11 o'clock.
Yeah, man.
I could sit here all day and talk to you.
But it's not, and if you
Trust
leave it up to
me.
the community, anything to get your chest, let people know.
Just be aware, man. That's what it is.
Yeah, man.
It's awareness.
Listen, boy, I don't even know what to tell anyone.
If you've got kids and little cousins, nieces, nephews, all of that, just
Keep
watch
them
their
safe.
phones, innit?
Yeah,
Check
just
phones,
monitor.
man.
Just all you can do is monitor
Trust
everything.
me,
Yeah,
it's not a joke
there are
about
so
it.
many apps you could use to link your device to your kid's device and monitor certain like everything.
There's so many
That's
ways of a paedophile to get in your house. It's like a burglar.
Yeah,
But with
literally.
devices.
But with a
To
device.
get to your kids.
Yeah, someone was opening my all the cars on my auntie's road in Lewisham for like a month. So you're not lying. You're
Think
not
about it.
lying.
Everything is got an app on. A telly,
technology
a
is
computer,
serious.
a phone, a tablet.
A
Everything
watch.
you've
Have you
got.
seen this new watch
Yeah,
thing?
the
My
watch,
son's like,
man.
hello, Dad. I'm like, what are you doing? He's talking to a watch.
There's so many ways they can get
That's
access.
it.
You can-
But your socials one more time before we leave, isn't it, man? Socials, your social medias where people find you at, man.
BMB Hunterz with a Z on Instagram.
No. BMB Hunterz with a Z is on Facebook.
Oh, really?
And BMB_Hunterz with a S is on Instagram. You can follow us on most of our things. We go live on both, but we always go live on Facebook. So yeah, man.
Well, appreciate you for coming, man.
Please.
I love for having us,
You know
man.
what? You gotta come back.
Yeah, man,
in a
definitely.
year.
There's a-
Or 6 months.
every
6
6
months. You gotta come back.
Listen,
in
we'll
6
come back in
months.
6 months and give you updates.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
man, I need to know, man.
Yeah,
Trust me,
God.
100%,
By then I
man.
have like 500,000 followers. I'm telling you, you're doing well. You
No,
are
we're
doing
doing
well,
well,
and I
man.
rate all of you.
Yeah, man, the Avengers, man.
Cheers.
Here we go.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Love, man.
Jeez,
Appreciate
Tipsy
you.
Talk, Wavy Wednesday. Here we go.